Hello, and welcome. We're on the 124-hour mark. Look at that. Welcome back to Pokemon Gold. I'm just I wish I could be higher energy today, because this is a very special stream. But I can't. I can only muster so much energy. We got the last 4 that we need. You'll notice that Emmanuel is a very high level. Level 49. All to get him happy enough to evolve as soon as he gets the next level. Oh, I forgot Rebuff to help me get Pokemon faster, but it's okay. But we're here. This'll be... we're gonna come back around to Pokemon Gold after we finish the Pokedex, of course. But this will be the, like, final stream that we have to do to get Pokemon. So it's very exciting. We're gonna go after the legendaries as soon as we level up these. As soon as we level up these and the remaining ones that have special evolution conditions. Hey, all the juniors evolved into a fur alligator. Alright, let's read your Pokedex entry by going really far down the list. Feraligatr, the Fear Alligator. A Fear Alligator Pokemon. Okay. Feraligatr, the Big Jaw Pokemon. When it bites with its massive jaws and powerful jaws, it shakes its head and savagely tears its victim up. When it bites with its massive jaws and powerful jaws, it shakes its jaws and savagely jaws its victim. I said jaws too many times. Alright, next is Togepuri. Togepuri. Togepure. I guess at some point, any creature inside of an egg starts as like kind of not kind of liquidy, and then they eventually their cells like form into different types of tissues, different types of tissue paper, different types of tissue, singular. But you know what? Togepuri needs a little more. We're gonna go back to Mount Silver. I wanted to go to a different location than normal, but these Pokemon are not high level enough to get the results that we need. Because I did level them up to the point that they should only need one more battle based on the experience that we get from here. Actually, Emmanuel might be able to knock out this Ursaring. I could have switched to him. Well, maybe I'll do that for Blissey. For Blinda. Hey, good job. Good job, Rosencrantz. Yeah, all of my core team Pokemon have evolved a lot, too. Because I went through... In order to get these three, Blinda and Emmanuel... enough happiness to evolve, I went through the Elite Four a bunch of times, because each Elite Four and the champion are a separate, they like give you a bunch of extra happiness just for participating in the fight. But now we got Togepuri evolved into a Togetic, and we finally filled out, this was totally blank because you don't see wild Togetics, or none of the trainers have one. Togetic, the happiness Pokemon. They say that it will appear before kind-hearted, caring people and shower them with happiness. That's nice. Only 2 feet tall. It's a little cherubim. Little bird icon. Little bird turned from a little critter into a bird. Burb. Now, Blinda won't be able to fight for herself, but if I can switch out to Emmanuel, we might get 2 evolutions? I wonder how that'll work. That would be really cool if we could get both of them to evolve in one fight. Dodo is not going to do it, I don't think. But I'm curious, like, will they do, like, one evolution? Like, how do they queue that up? Maybe I should have saved in case that, like, bugs something. I'm a little worried now, actually. Now, Dodo accidentally did 2 agilities. 3 agilities. What are the odds of that? I guess 1 in 4 times 3, like 1 in 12? Oh, neither of them got the level. Okay, well, let's save anyway. Because we have a 232. 232. We have a little, palindrome Pokedex number. Come on, show me a Pokemon that drops more experience. Oh, I guess Tangela drops a little more experience. Okay, Blinda is on the verge. How much does Emmanuel need? Oh, that's right. I'm a doofus. Okay, Rosencrantz, you get in there. I forgot. So last stream, I spent a bunch of time leveling up. A bunch of time just getting enough experience to level up Binky, my level 48 Ammonite. But I forgot I had picked up 1 extra rare candy that I had missed. And I was just going to use the rare candy to get him to evolve. I forgot, but I still have that rare candy, so we're going to use that to get Emmanuel's last level rather than making him fight a bunch. Oh, here we go, Blissey time. Oh, she's getting bigger. Aw. She cute. Little curly ears? I don't know what that is. It's like skin or something. But it's like little curly hair. Kind of. Okay, I don't know where Blissey is in the list. There it is. Blissey, the happiness Pokemon. Anyone who takes even one bite of Blissey's egg becomes unfailingly caring and pleasant to everyone. Wait a minute. I thought Togetic was the happiness Pokemon. What's going on here? What the heck is going on? Pokemon can't make up its mind. Okay, Emmanuel, here's your final level to level 50. It should be a pretty powerful Espeon, I guess. As long as he learns Psychic. I don't know if he'll learn Psychic just from leveling, though. He might have missed his chance. Oh, look at him. He looks so sly. He's like, I don't know how I feel about being an Espeon with such big ears. You're in... There you are. Espeon, the sun Pokemon. It uses the fine hair that covers its body to sense air currents and predict its enemies' actions. Oh, so it's not even psychic, it just has like really good sense of touch. Also, it occurs to me that we're not quite catching up to our number seen in the Pokedex because we're getting Pokemon that we haven't seen yet. I guess that'll change once we get some of the trait evolutions, because we've seen some of those. We've seen, like, Poliwrath, I think. Okay, we got all these done. Emmanuel, you go here. Oh, 50 Espeon. That's just, like, kind of ridiculous to see, because I haven't fought with him a single time, except just now. Just now is the only time I've had him fight a like an enemy Pokemon at all. You know, maybe my disclaimer at the start was unwarranted. I'm feeling the energy now. It took a little while, but I'm like feeling it. Wait. Where's Togetic? Oh, Togetic is also in this box. So we can put you in there too. Okay. Oh yeah, hang on. We also need to pull... We should also withdraw the Pokemon that we're gonna level. Wassa. And Warlthio. Who's Alfie? Oh, Alfie is, Cleffa. Yay. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. We need, Sorry, we need to put away Blissey, who is this box. And we have a trade Pokemon, but... We have a trade Pokemon in this box, but I'm going to be a little more selective about, like, who we pick up. Okay. I'm gonna get Pokemon Silver booted up now so that we're ready. Because the next stage, more immediately we're gonna do the Sunstones, because those are the only stone evolutions we didn't do. I don't know why I skipped them. I guess because they're, like, new. They're all new Pokemon. But, yeah, we gotta get... I pulled Gloom out of the box. We also need... Sunkern. Where's Sunkern live? Oh, in the same box as Espeon. Mister. Solara, I think I called her? Or Solana? Soliana from... No, Solara. I was gonna say Soliana from Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Okay, what else do we need? We need... I want to pull the other, like, plain trait evolutions at the same time, because we only have 2 stone evolutions and 3 plain trades, and then 6 item trades. So I think we do them in 2 batches. Okay, we got Mia. We got Mia Fey, the Kadabra. The Kadabra. Oh, we already... Oh no, Frogand is not. I keep forgetting. Smeagol is a trait. For some reason in my head, Poliwrath is a trait evolution, but he's not. It's a stone evolution. But yeah, Bigum is in here too. Wait, we have all 3 of them in the same box? That's convenient. I guess they just happen to be very close to each other in the Pokedex numbers. But yeah, we got Lhasa, Whirltheo. Oh, Whirltheo is one of the other trait evolutions. We'll move him down the list because we don't... Because these 3 are plain traits, and we're gonna do them first. Okay, but before that, do I have the Sunstone? Oh, I need to get the Sunstones. Okay. Oh, here they are. I guess I got my first Sunstone really early, so it's up high in the list. Up high in the sky. A pie up high in the sky. There we go. I guess I don't need the experience share anymore. I should put that away. Alright, Lhasa, it's your turn to evolve. This is a I think all the Pokemon that we're about to get are ones that I've never had. Because they're just too difficult to do. Yeah! We got a Blossom. Ain't she sweet? Lhasa the Blossom. There she is. Blossom, the flower Pokemon. Blossom gather at times and appear to dance. They say that the dance is a ritual to summon the sun. Also, tiny little critters, only a foot tall. Nice. Lhasa, her icon doesn't change. Blossom has a cute cry, too. Like it. Oh, Solar's evolving, too. The Sprout is blossoming. Look at her go. Oh, I forgot that's what Sunflora sounds like. I know I've heard the cry before. Beep, beep. Like Sunflora. It's kind of silly and cute. Sunflora, the sun Pokemon. It converts sunlight into energy. In the darkness after sunset, it closes its petals and becomes still. Wait a minute. Espeon was the sun Pokemon too. Why are you reusing nicknames for so many of your Pokemon? Sunflora doesn't even get its own nickname. That ain't right. That ain't right, dude. Also, I'm gonna put the experience share away. Okay. Nice. So we got all dems. I'm gonna put them back in the box. This one down here. And then I'll move back to... Oh, I guess I didn't need to change the box. Oh, whatever. I'm not speedrunning here. I could have stayed on that other box, because we don't need to pick up any more Pokemon just yet. And then, whoops. I'll go back to that box, because we can deposit. We can deposit them back here. I think it was 37... It was 39 to 76, right? Yeah, Kadabra... Oh no, Alakazam. Alakazam and Champ Golem. Okay. Alright. So yeah, we're not going to get to see them evolve, unfortunately, because you can't stop evolution from a trade. So they will just be returned to us as fully traded Pokemon. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of Pidgeys change hands today. The same Pidgeys trading the same hands. Ooh, I should change my batteries on the Game Boy. It's low. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Funny enough, I guess you could still do these trait evolutions with the old games with red and blue, and yellow. But you would just have to make sure that they don't have any attacks. They don't have any invalid attacks for Generation 1. And here we go. Pidgey for Machoke. Wow, I got a level 2 Pidgey. Actually, I think it's a level 4 Pidgey that knows Fly. Cause, oh wait, is that originally my Pidgey? I don't remember that. I must have traded it for Cobra Queen, maybe? Or one of the other version exclusive Pokemon, like a Boudica the Skarmory. Yeah. But this is very exciting. I think even the plain trade Pokemon are also... Oh yeah, it's evolving on my screen. Yo, it's a Machamp! Machamp. Oh, this Machamp is like kneeling down. And its forearms like kind of stand out a lot more. I forget what the gold sprite... I like the silver sprite for Machamp a little better. I wonder which one they used for Crystal. Okay. And let's just go down the list and then we'll kind of like come back around to trade back the evolved ones. But we're gonna get a bunch of Pidgeys for a second and then send them back. I wonder how kids ever, if they even got these trade Pokemon back in the day. You really would have to trust your friend, or like maybe one friend would have like a Haunter and the other would have a Machoke, and then you like agreed to trade them back because you both, you know, one of you liked the Gengar, and the one who had the Haunter likes Gengar, and the one who had Machamp, Machoke likes Machamp, but like you don't, neither of you wants to keep the other one. And it's nice that it still fills out your Pokedex, even if you trade them away. Because that way, it encourages people to do these trades more. Okay, so Mia's evolving on the other screen. Whoa! Whoa, 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 she's throwing her arms up. Alright, man, I've got two massive fingerprints on the screen. Really stand out on a Game Boy screen without the backlighting. Because I'm just using a regular GBA. I have a GBA SP, but the battery doesn't hold a charge anymore, and the triggers are broken. Or at least one of them is broken. One of them seemed like it worked. I think maybe the contacts are dirty or something. Somewhere. Or there's like a crack. Maybe there's a crack in the PCB. That would be really bad. Because I might be able to solder in some replacement ones myself if I like... I actually have... Well, I only have one. I have like an old GameCube controller that's no good. I could like remove the... I could remove the Z button thing from that. The Z button switch. But that's only one. That'll only fix one shoulder. Okay, Smeagol the Graveler. Gonna evolve. Oh yeah, I forgot Graveler looks a lot different in silver. It's got a totally different pose. Oh, it's evolving! Whoa! He stood up. And he turned into a lizard man. Lizard man in a rock. Okay. I wish I'd left Whirl Theo in the box because it makes it a little annoying to navigate around. Like I have to skip over him to get all my Pokemon back. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna get to see Machamp forced. He's forcing his way through the tube. Oh yeah, that's right. How does that perspective work? His upper right arm, like his fist is in front of his head somehow. Alright, we got Machamp. I guess I could have done this part off stream and it wouldn't make much difference. Or I could have done the part where I traded them away and then I'm like, hey, I'm trading them back. I don't know. I kind of want to, as much as possible, have stuff on stream so that it's clear it's legit. Sorry, bump my... actually, like, rub my glasses against the mic. That's how close I got. Alright. Now we get Alakazam back. Grumpy old Kitsune man. Kind of. I guess it's supposed to be like a Kitsune, kind of. Yeah, this Alakazam looks like more bulky than usual. Usually Alakazam is kind of skinny. He's a skinny old guy. Something about the, like, body plates or whatever. I wonder about that. I guess I'll bring it up when we look at his sprite in the Pokedex. Something about Alakazam kind of struck me that I didn't think about too much. Because it's got, like, shoulder pads. I don't know, so many Pokemon don't make sense unless they have, like, clothing. You know what I mean? Like, if part of their design looks like clothing, and it's like... But is it? Like, all of them have that. So, like, did they, like... Do Pokemon make... like, do Hitmonchans make, like, a skirt for themselves? Or is that just part of their body? Is it, like, hair or something? I don't know, too many questions. And Golem demands the question of, like, was there always a lizard inside of the rocks? Like, is Geodude got, like, a lizard underneath the rocky exterior? And its, like, feet aren't developed yet until it turns into a Graveler? And where did its second pair of arms go? Golem only got 2 arms. And now we gotta scroll down the whole list to cancel. I really wish we could, excuse me, while I sneeze as quietly as possible. I was gonna say, I really wish we could hit B to exit out of the, trade center, but you don't have that opportunity. Okay, Pokedex reading time. Reading time, reading time. Hey, it's Pokedex reading time. Golem, the Megaton Pokemon. It sheds its skin once a year. The discarded shell immediately hardens and crumbles away. Oh, sounds like a snake. But also, did they call it Megaton because they thought that was like a weight? A megaton? Like 1,000,000 tons? I guess it kind of is. Like, explosions are measured in megatons, really big ones. I don't know. 4 foot. I thought Golem was bigger. But oh well. There's Golem. Machamp. Machamp, the superpower Pokemon. It quickly swings its 4 arms to rock its opponents with ceaseless punches and chops from all angles. Yep. The ultimate warrior with 4 arms. And only 5'3". Like, it's got a low center of gravity. And there's Alakazam. Alakazam, the Psy Pokemon. Closing both its eyes heightens all its other sentences. All its other sentences. Closing both its eyes heightens all its other senses. This enables it to use its abilities to their extremes. Yeah, what I was gonna say, actually, like, now that I look more... Alakazam kind of has, like, knee pads and bracers and stuff. It's like it's wearing armor. But is that, like, part of its body somehow? Like, scales? Or some kind of, like, chitinous exterior? I don't know. Strange. Pokemon... Tonight on Pokemon Mystery... Unsolved Poke Mysteries. We're on the right box. No, wait, we need Worltheo. Alright. Okay, let's, sorry, I'm a little sniffly too. I'll try not to do that into the mic. Right, you got Orltheo for Polytoad. What do we need next? We need... Alright, we need this box for Slowking. Because, Guildenstern is in here. Rosencrantz the Crobat and Guildenstern will be the Slowking. I love Slowpoke's little boing. You're like, oh, me? Right, we got a few in here. I think. Yeah, we have at least a couple. Actually, I think both Metal Coat evolution Pokemon are in here. Yep. Sarandon, Kama Susan, and Adamantine, the Onyx. Why do I feel like there's another one? No, I guess that's it. And then there must be one in this box, right? Yeah. Only two more. Wait, am I missing one? Two King's Rocks, two Metal Coats, and then two more that have, like, unique items. Okay, so I think this is, yeah. Oh, there you go, Gracious. So let's see. So yeah, so I'm gonna have, okay, this is good. So I'm gonna have to trade all of them. Exit so that we, in Pokemon Silver, we can add the right items and then trade them back. And we'll get to witness their evolutions on this side this time. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk to Professor Oak. I was going to, maybe I'll do that when we exit in a minute. Because after last stream, we reached enough Pokemon to get, we hit a new milestone with Oak's rating, and there's a new jingle. I guess I'll check anyway, because maybe there's another milestone. Or if there isn't, then we're at, like, the penultimate one. Okay. Oh yeah, and after this I have to switch out the batteries, because my GBA is gonna die. Dropping my batteries and getting tangled up. Okay, set Poliwhirl. Boy. I wish this didn't take so long, but I guess it's not usually a problem, except in a streaming environment where I'm doing all of these trades at once. Because technically the data transfer doesn't take that long. Like, this is all kind of performative. They're making a big deal of these trades, which is fair. Pokemon is all about the, Pokemon is about nothing if not the bond between humans and Pokemon, so trading away your beloved creatures should be an event. I love that. I love that little, like, sound effect, the and I love that it's such a tiny detail, but in this game, in this generation, they made the sound effect fade out when you're trading away across the cable and fade in when you're receiving, which is such a nice little touch. They didn't have that in the old games, in the first gen. Yeah. Also, I like that the cable's blue. Like, I happen to have a blue cable, which I think is not what the original cables looked like. I have this, like, third party. The Retracto Link. Which, the spring that retracts the cable doesn't work anymore. But it used to. There's this, like, little... There's this nice little compact way of holding things. And it used to have a belt buckle, so, like, you'd, like, kind of slide this into, like, a little... Or belt clip, I should say. You'd slide this into a belt clip. I guess you could put it on your buckle, somehow. That'd be a power move. You like pull the cables out from your buckle. But it wouldn't reach very far. This cable's not all that long. And because it's been curled up for so long, I guess it always was like this. It naturally curls up. So even like you kind of have to hold it straight. And the coiling container is in the middle of the cable, so it's like not the best. It's not my favorite design. Honestly, I would have designed this thing like a tape measure, where like only one cable actually extends and retracts, and then the like body of it has like a shorter cable or something that actually has the socket. I don't know, extending them out from both sides feels weird. It was always awkward. Like this one happens to nestle really nicely in between the clamp for my keyboard tray and the clamp for the mic stand. That's right. I have a computer desk that doesn't have a keyboard tray, so I bought one that like clamps on. And I have to adjust it every so often because it'll be slightly off angle, and the keyboard will like naturally slide in on its own, like it won't stay put. Yeah. Next time I have to buy a computer desk, I'm gonna get one that has a built-in tray. Or I don't know, maybe I shouldn't, because then I won't have to... I'll still have a use for this one. I don't know, hard to say. Okay, 2 more to go. And then we gotta do the whole process in reverse. Actually, in reverse is gonna take longer, because we have to watch the evolutions. But that's fine. This will be, after this, we will have everything except the legendary Pokemon. The, like, new legendaries, I should say, because we have the old ones. Alright. And wow, we got a Pidgey! Wow! Pidgey for a Porygon? And that's the expensive Porygon. They punished Pokemon... Well, I guess they didn't. They developed Gold and Silver at the same time. Instead of punishing one version over the other, Porygon costs the same in both Gold and Silver. It's not until Crystal that they lowered the price to only 6,000 coins. But I got him. I bought all the coins fair and square and then earned the rest at the roulette table slots. Oh no, that's not quite right. I earned too many coins where I couldn't buy any more. I got like, what'd I get, like 9,967 or something? And you can't buy more coins than will fit in the coin case. So I had to lose a bunch, like a very specific amount, on the slots, and then until I could buy exactly 50. It wasn't too bad, actually. I thought it would be really annoying, but it didn't take too long. Man, watching the little Game Boys as well, the little Game Boy colors, I kind of wish I still had mine. It's tempting to buy one, but I don't really have a good use for it. I don't really have a good reason. It'll just take up extra space. Okay. So we can look at Professor Oak's rating, I think. $243 Pokemon seen, 239 Pokemon owned. Magnificent! You could become a Pokemon professor right now. Hell yeah. Okay, that is the rating that I got. That's the rating I've been getting at, when I completed the what's it called? completing the Elite Four. So I've seen that a bunch of times. But I always had the sound off, so I didn't get to hear the jingle. And it's nice. Thank you, Professor Oak. Okay. I'm gonna check. I've equipped all the items. Okay, King's Rock on Poliwhirl and Slowpoke. Metal Coat on Sarandon and Onyx. Upgrade on Porygon and Dragon Scale and Seadra. Okay, we're ready to go. But first, I'm gonna change the batteries on this thing. It's dying. It's dying! That light is so dim. It's because I have these rechargeable batteries that are actually operate at a lower voltage than standard AA's. I think that's why. It's neat though. You can watch the brightness of the red power light, and you can see that like certain things consume more battery power. Yeah, these batteries are not at full charge, but they're good enough. I think it's quite interesting. You can see that like button presses will eat up a little bit of battery power, and like menus displaying. Here we go. Oh, oops, I didn't press the button enough times. Okay. Here we are. These are going to be the final evolutions that we ever get to see in this Pokedex challenge. The final 6. All in one go. I guess I'll go in the order I got. They just are. I was thinking, like, do I want to, like, pick a particular order? Now, let's just go. Let's just go. Oh, we got a Poliwhirl. Oh my gosh, what's he holding in his hand? Oh, never mind. It's not. It doesn't happen yet. We gotta send the Pidgey first. Or wait, was Worltheo a girl? I don't remember. No, Frogand was a girl, I think. I don't remember. I'm sorry, y'all. There's too many Pokemon to keep track of, and I didn't like. I haven't been like, you know, using them to battle and stuff. Oh, look at it go! Kicking its feet up. Yeah! Oh, I love this sprite. Politoed is just so fun. Politoed. It's got toes now. Cute little guy. I bet it's going to be only like 3 feet tall or something. Politoed feels like it should be bigger. But I guarantee it's going to be a little fella. Yeah, finally, the tadpole became an actual frog. Slowpoke just jamming. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. Oh, I love it. Hi, Pidgey. Oh, this is the second time I'm trading you away. I have so many Pidgeys and Sentrets, mostly Pidgeys, in my Pokemon Gold box from all this trading. No, not Piggies, Pidgey. Come on, captions. Yo! Guildenstern has ascended to the crown. Kill? Chia. Okay, Scyther's next. This is one that I wanted to have. Really wanted to have a Scizor. Although, I don't know, I kind of like Scyther better. Because it's got those teeth. It's going like, Rah! And Scizor just like, seems like it doesn't have a mouth at all. Maybe it does. Yeah, look at Scyther. It's green. I don't know, green used to be my favorite color when having a favorite color was like still a thing. Still a thing you would do as a child. I don't know, Scizor is neat, but it's not my favorite between the two. It'd be cool to see, like, modern Pokemon has been giving like lots of alternate evolution paths. It'd be neat to see an alternate evolution for Scyther. Oh, here we go. Probably won't get one because we already have Scizor, but anyway. Oh, there she is! She's a Scizor now. She's got size. Oh, hey, Kubo. Welcome. Welcome, Kubo, please. How you doing? You joined us in the middle, in exactly the middle of the trade item evolutions. We have 3 left. Yeah, thank you. I hope you're having a good evening. Steelix I like a little better than Onix, I think. Yeah. Yeah, only these 3 trade evolutions left, actually. And then we get to do legendary catching, which is going to be a whole... We got to chase down the dogs next. Yeah, we already seen Steelix, so it's not as exciting, but I do like Steelix. Steelix is a neat design. Like Onix. Onix grew some teeth. It got covered in metal, in like liquid metal, and it got some teeth. And spines. Oh, you got back from your vacation. That's nice. Yeah, I had a good time. It was very relaxing. I forgot how important it is to like check out of like constant, you know, media and distractions and stuff, and so it was really valuable. But yeah, I had a really nice time. Power went out one time for a few hours, but that was okay. How about you? You have a good vacation, Kubo? Oh, there you go. Now it's time for Porygon. This is one that I have never... This is like probably one of the most rare... I think. It's got to be one of the rarest Pokemon because it's just so annoying to get a Porygon. Or Porygon? It's supposed to be like Polygon, I guess. There it is. Yeah, we're doing... Yeah, Pidgey got sent away. Yeah. I want to see Porygon. I want to see Porygon too. Pulsar, that's what I called it. I forgot. I couldn't remember. Oh, it's shrinking a little bit. Oh, we're getting... We turned on the, I forgot. Oh, that's a weird cry. Porygon 2. What's that blender modifier that like smooths out some subdivision? That's it. We got subdivision surface on this this Porygon. Okay. And the last one. Yeah. Sorry, I said I talked about my vacation, but how about you, Kubo? How did your vacation go? Yeah, and don't worry. Yeah, if you only returned on Monday, I can't blame you for like not sitting around for a live stream or staying up for a live stream. Excuse me, a little burp. Okay, yep, Pidgey got sent over. That was another original one that apparently I caught originally. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious is evolving. Sorry, I spoiled my own joke. Yeah, Kingdra. The wings fused back together. And it got like little like cheek wings. Nice. And we got a bunch of Pokedex entries to read. And I think we're totally done with the silver part of this playthrough too. Pokemon Silver can be switched off. And we don't need to revisit it. Kind of sad. Also, all the items got used up, right? Yeah. Oh well. Did anybody get a new sprite? No, they're all the same sprites. Oh, except for Gracious. Gracious is a dragon sprite now. Stats could be better. At least Twister is a stab move now. Okay. Where do these entries live? Because I realized a lot of the blank spots that I didn't know what they were turned out to be trait evolutions. Here we go. Politoed, the frog Pokemon. If Poliwag and Poliwhirl hear its echoing cry, they respond by gathering from far and wide. Oh, that almost rhymes. When Poliwag and Politoed heard him cry. No, there's not really a way to get cry to be cried to rhyme with wide. Anyway. Yeah, Politoed's small. Only 3 foot. 3'7". Slowking. Slowking, the royal Pokemon. It has incredible intellect and intuition. Whatever the situation, it remains calm and collected. Royal Pokemon. 6 foot. I guess the implication is it got bit on the head. I think this is a Pokemon episode. Talks about this. It got bit on the head instead of the tail. And so it's smarter instead of just being stronger. Steelix, the Iron Snake Pokemon. Its body has been compressed deep underground. As a result, it is even harder than a diamond. 30 foot long. At this point in the game, in the series, I guess Steelix is the biggest Pokemon. Well, I'm compressed. Dude, I'm compressed. Man, I'm compressed, but I'm not depressed. Sanitized version of a thing that Thor High Heel said. Scizor, the Scissors Pokemon. It swings its eye pattern pincers up to scare its foes. This makes it look like it has 3 heads. Is having 3 heads really all that scary in the Pokemon world? 5'11" though, Scizor tall for Pokemon. So many Pokemon are just like already have like 2 or 3 heads. I guess maybe suddenly having 3 heads out of nowhere is scary, like a wild Pokemon encounters this creature and then suddenly it looks like it spawned extra heads. Kingdra, the dragon Pokemon. It is said that it usually hides in underwater caves. It can create whirlpools by yawning. That's pretty powerful. Also 5'11". Same size as Scizor over there. Porygon 2, the virtual Pokemon. This upgraded version of Porygon is designed for space exploration. It can't fly, though. Oh, so they have to, like, strap it to a rocket? Or... designed for space? I guess, is that, like... that can't be a reference to, like, Star Fox, because it's too smooth. The first one was kind of like, you know, early 3D rendering techniques and stuff. I don't know. Oh, wait, I skipped one or two. Huh? Wait, who did we skip? Or did I get all of them? Politoed, Slowking, Steelix, Scizor. Yeah. Okay, we got all 6. Feels like I skipped one, but I didn't. Okay. So with that... Wait, who's in 228? Kingdra... Oh yeah, Kingdra and Porygon 2 go in here. See a Pulsar. And Gracious. Okay, and then scrolling up, we got 208 has the Steel Pokemons. I got lucky with some of this box organization where sometimes similar Pokemon go together. Okay, Sarandon. Oh right, it's only level it's only level 6. That feels wrong to have a level 6 Steelix, but I guess whatever. It makes it look like it was cheated in. Right, Slowking goes in this box. And Politoed in the previous one. Oh, hi, Manfred. Yeah, welcome. I just evolved all the trade Pokemon. How's it going? How you doing? Look at that, Politoed. It's so cute. I love Politoed. Oh crap, I forgot I need to actually... Yeah, we gotta go to the VIP box. You can write an essay on how you're doing. Oh, okay. Well, let's go with adequate. Yeah, fair enough. That's a mood. That's a big mood. Yeah, we need the... Oh, is that what that emote is? Fish Pat. That's really cute. Aw. Kindness in the chat. That's what I like to see. Yeah. I want that emote too. I need to, like, subscribe to some people. I need to, like, actually use the platform. Okay, now we're going after the legendary dogs. Oh, that one's up from a hype train. Oh, very rare. Cool, cool. Also, I think the last time we had to use Syven for any navigation, she was still a Psyduck. It's very strange to see her as a Golduck. But that's who she is now. My little girl has grown up so much. Oh, there we go, Rosencrantz is the last one we need. Twitch can make so much money just by charging like $1 for them separate. Oh, that's true. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be like... The creators would get like 10 cents and the rest would go... The other 90 would go to Twitch. Okay, so let's see, we need Mulan in front. We don't really need Syven just yet, but we need Mulan and Rebuff is going to help us out here. Okay. Alright, so... excuse me. So this is the perfect time to take a midstream break, because we are going to start going after the legendary dogs, and it's just about... It's not quite the middle of the stream. Yeah. Oh. Technically like Twitch Global, so the creators have already technically been paid. Oh, interesting. Huh. I don't know if that's like a good... Oh, so like the dollar would go in... The dollars would go into like a pot buying emotes. Right? Something like that? I don't know how the Twitch economy works. Anyway, I'm gonna take the midstream break now so that we can come back in like 4 or 5 minutes and start the legendary dog hunt, which will be kind of difficult. And hopefully we get the legendary birds too. I'm gonna go along if we need to get all 5 remaining legendaries, because that's all we have left. Yeah. Right? Okay, I saw like a break here, but it's Suicune, I think, Entei, Raikou, and then the other two are at the bottom here. Oh, the $1 will go straight to Twitch basically. Yeah. It's true, but people like the cosmetics. I mean, you know, like in my mind, ideally, buying an emote from a Twitch streamer would like be a different process that would actually pay the Twitch streamer, but I imagine Twitch would just do that. Like, do it the way that they already do things. Well, anyway, enough stalling. Let's, I'm gonna start the midstream break, and when we get back, legendary dogs, I hope. I have an idea of how to find them, but it's very RNG. It's very luck dependent. Alright, I'm coming back. Oh yeah, rat dancing. Sorry to interrupt the rat dance. But, oop, my laptop is unmuted. Yeah, it's time to come back to the game. Man, I really gotta play Deus Ex at some point. Oh yeah, and I caught your last comment, Mav, about, yeah, more difficulties about the emotes. Like, how you would pay people for emotes. Yeah, it's so... That's one of... I have many reasons to not become, like, an affiliate or a partner or whatever. That's one of them. It's just, like, getting what I think would be fair compensation to the people who deserve it, and, like... just introducing money into all this stuff just makes everything just worse. I'm like, I don't wanna do all this. Not to mention more complicated. Like, you basically... There's a reason people hire accountants at their businesses. Okay, so my strategy here... I guess I'm gonna check whenever I cross a route boundary. I don't know where the route boundary is for here, though. Like, I'm on Route 36, but if I go far enough, then I'm on a different one. Because, if I cross a route boundary, then I can check the Pokedex again and see if Entei has moved somewhere else. The trouble is that I don't know where, the other two dogs are, because I haven't run into them. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just go... Like, the grass is so close to Ekritique, I should go in and out of Ekritique. It's like, it's one reason why you like places like BTTV and FFZ. However, they don't have any strict rules and emotes, so anything goes. Yeah. That ends up being tricky, because you'll have... If you don't have strict rules, then, like, suddenly you have, like... people using AI-generated crap. Potentially. And, like, nobody gets... And, like, people's work is getting stolen. It doesn't even have to go as far as AI, I guess. Like, you just, like, copy-paste somebody's work. Oh, you know what? I was thinking about the dog locations. I was talking about, like, Mount Silver. Like, why the dogs don't go to Mount Silver last stream. And what makes more sense to me now is, like... They probably, Mount Silver doesn't have a route on it, really. So that's probably why they don't go there. And actually, looking at Entei's route just now, I feel like it only goes to adjacent routes whenever you move, so maybe we can, like, fly to Violet City and it'll be nearby. Let's see if that plays out. The trouble with flying is, I don't know if flying just, like... If they count flying as, like, a larger travel time, and so the dogs can go anywhere they want, or if they only move adjacent. Let's see. Kind of. We're certainly closer to Entei right now. Let's go. Oops, I didn't mean to get off the bike. Oh, it moved further away. You have no idea on dog-cat rules. You play the rando too much, yeah. Oh yeah, if you played a randomizer, would you even know which Pokemon got replaced by the dogs? So, like, you might have a random encounter out in the wild and not even realize that it's a legendary dog. And isn't that a starter? Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Because I think this is probably the best way to, like... We'll eventually get an Entei close to us. An Entei near you! What? How'd it go all the way over there? Okay, I guess it's just totally random. I mean, I made 2 boundary transitions, but there's no way that it's, like... always adjacent numbers. Or wait, does it have a pattern? This is the way it went before. No, I think it's just random. I think he's show you the images of the Pokemon before they bounce off. Most of the time they tend to be duplicates of stuff you got despite certain randomizer rules. Oh yeah. Oh, do they? In the randomizer... Because in this one they don't. Maybe that's a Crystal thing? Maybe in Pokemon Crystal they like... You get to see like the full, like a shadow of the Entei sprite and Raikou and Suicune sprites. Because in this one they don't do that. In this one it's just the like overworld sprites. They hop away. Oh, but have you... the legendary Pokemon Rattata. Yeah. You haven't heard of the legendary Rattata? It's giant. Its teeth are massive. But look at the bones, and its teeth are like, and it can slay a whole man, and whatever. I don't remember the lines. Is the only thing worse than quoting Monty Python quoting it incorrectly? You get the reference? Thank you. Oh, Entei's like right here, but it's on the wrong route. Maybe it doesn't even go on this route. Oh man. I'm getting that like Pokemon pareidolia of like Spinarak. I didn't know Spinarak came up this far north. Cute little feller. I mean, I'm not going to pride myself on the reference, but I feel like I did it better than most. Most people just like quote the whole thing of something without like a decent starting point, without a decent prompt. I feel like a reference is fine if you have like a good, if there's like it ties into something. I don't know. I won't defend myself too much. You know what? I'm going to try... Entei really likes to go to specific spots, it seems like. And yet, I found him in random places. But I'm gonna go... I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to, like, the bottom of the slope from, Blackthorn. Because he seemed to turn up there a few times. Or it, I should say. And I want to say that when a legendary dog is in the area, like, it's the first encounter that happens. Like, you always encounter it until it runs away. But I don't know. I want to say if we get to, like... If we get to 8:30, so 20 minutes from now, and we still haven't, like, even seen one of them, then I might poke around on the web and see what people say about the legendary dogs. There it is! Oh, the legendary Rattata! Oh, we gotta run. We can't fight it. We're not strong enough. You fished up a Raikou off of that one port town. You mean... Oh, we're so close. We're so freaking close. And she's like right there. I was gonna say, you mean, not Cinnabar. What the heck is it called? I don't remember some of the towns in this game. Even though this is ostensibly my favorite generation of Pokemon. I just don't remember. Cyanwood. That's one of them. Cyanwood is across the sea. Somewhere. Waiting for me. Boo 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 boo. And watch as the ships that go sailing. Olivine. Olivine is the one with the lighthouse. It took me a minute. They chose a few more obscure colors for some of these places. And I'm pretty sure one of the towns is actually Ecruteak. Yeah, Ecruteak is pretty obscure. I was thinking, isn't Ecruteak after, I I know Ecruteak is like Osaka or something? Or Nara, maybe? First time you heard Ecru was from the Omega Mart video. Oh, I don't know that video. I'm afraid I'm not very cultured in internet. Ecru. The past tense of to write in French. I wrote about how difficult it is to encounter the legendary dogs in Pokemon, who are found in the city of Ecruteak, in the town of Ecruteak. Entei, that's where I just was. Why are you there now? Are you taunting me? Boy. Boy, oh howdy, oh boy. Because I'm pretty sure I encountered it in that route to the west of Ecruteak, where where all the Magnemites live. Where the Magnemites and the Raticate play. And the Miltank and Tauros roam. And seldom is heard a discouraging word. And the skies are not cloudy all day. Which is kind of a shame, because you don't get any rainfall that way. I guess that's what a lot of the Dust Bowl is like. Or Dust Belt? Rust Belt? I don't remember. Part of the United States that is very arid. And populated by sometimes very hateful people. But not all of them, I guess. Entei is like waiting for me to talk about a topic it cares about. When are you gonna talk about the... I don't know, I can't think of something. When are you gonna talk about the queer representation in Sailor Moon? And it's like, I can't talk about that because I don't know Sailor Moon. Dude. There's gotta be a topic I know about. It's like, oh, you're no fun. I bet you could bullshit about that all day. Why don't you talk about that third Pokemon movie where I used to be this kid's dad. And he was telling the bedtime story and pretending to be an Entei, and then he turned into an actual Entei. And Ash's mom got, like, whisked away by unknowns that were 3D animated. Wasn't that weird? I always confuse that for being the second Pokemon movie, but I think it is. Somebody corrected me that it's actually the third one. That was weird. I remember that. I must have seen it on TV, I guess, because I don't think we went to the movies to see whatever that was called. I don't remember what it's called. Pokemon, My Dad Entei. Published by Studio Ghibli. Division 2, the one that's not as famous. I don't know. I don't know if they have divisions. But I remember that, like, the whole plot about Ash's mom getting, like, brain... Why am I blanking on the word? Brainwashed into being, like, the mom of the kid who doesn't have parents or something, who's, like, super psychic. I don't know if that was even it. But it was like she was being brainwashed into being somebody else's mom. Really bothered me. Bothered. Because, like, I'm such a goody two-shoes kid. Whenever, like, an adult who's supposed to be, like, a respected position gets in trouble like that, it always, like... I think particularly if it was a woman, I think I for the longest time had that kind of that kind of misogyny in my soul. The kind that makes you put women up on a pedestal. It's still kind of upsetting, I think, anyway. Like getting your mom stolen away. I don't know, it's like similar... Pokemon would occasionally do something like mildly upsetting like that. Mildly upsetting? Mildly upsetting or more upsetting like that. Like, I remember there was that episode where like a little kid got a hold of one of Ash's like empty Pokeballs and was chasing his Pikachu around with it. And he like threw the Pokeball into the bush after Pikachu and caught. And you think you caught it. We think this random kid caught Ash's Pikachu for a second, but then he just turns out he got a Caterpie. And it's like this weird, it raises a question. It raises like a really... It raises a few questions, one of which is the like... You know, the most obvious of which is like, can like a trainer Pokemon get caught by like another Pokeball? But also, like, how possessive are we of these Pokemon, and like how powerful are the Pokeballs that like you could lose... Like a Pokemon's mind gets wiped as soon as they get caught by somebody? You're trying to think of the movie. You don't think the dad was the Entei, it was just like a specter made by the unknown. Oh, that sounds more right, though. It's like the Entei... Like the father was tied to the Entei somehow as like a frickin'... as a spirit? Because the kid missed her dad. There was something like that. So yeah. It was not literally the Entei embodying her dad. You'll get a message in the games about it. Oh yeah, that's true. You cannot catch another trainer's Pokemon. I think Professor Oak's voice like floats across the ether to you to say, no, you can't do that. Entei was a physical manifestation created by the unknown of Molly's desire for her father to return. Oh. Yeah, that actually sounds right. That sounds true. It feels like I feel like there is this really somber moment of like, without speaking, the Entei manifestation, like the ghostly Entei, communicates to like is able to communicate like, look, I can't be your dad, and she like kind of has to let him go. She finally comes to terms with her grief. But if it was on the fact that it was a real Entei and therefore didn't count. Oh, that's true. That it wasn't a real Entei, so it doesn't count. Yeah. Has there... I guess there... Because that would have been the only legendary dog in the movie, I think. And yet it wasn't even real. Okay, I feel like I really want to go between two zones that have like grass in them rather than going in and out of this doorway. Because like if I go into the building, Entei moves somewhere else, but like there's no way to catch him from inside the building. So I feel like the smart thing to do would be to do this. And because we have our good friend Mulan II with us, we can like more easily go to another grassy area. But I gotta figure out where the border is. So we're on 31. We're still on 31? Oops. Aha. Okay. So this is so we can like cross through that gap. Oh my gosh, it's right there! It's right there, and it's gonna leave as soon as I go to the other zone. Oh, and the tree's back. Oh, I don't even have to cut the tree, actually. Do I? Like, I'm back here now. Okay. I think this is smarter. Probably I should just enter the grass and get, like, an encounter anyway to see if we, like... To, like, hedge our bets, our encounter rates on encountering a, the other two. Oh wait, how far do I have to go? I have to go like one more down? One more down. Oh, there it is, okay. Nope. How far is that? Oh, the grass is not far here. Alright, I guess I'll just... We'll just, like, do this, and maybe we'll encounter one at random. Hi, Hoot Hoot. Going to a low-level area is a good idea, too, because then Mulan will never be too slow to run away. She is still slow, despite me leveling her up 10 levels more to level 60. Oops. I guess we may as well check. I was going to do another rebuff, okay? Yeah. I have a feeling that if I like run to the strategy wiki, it's basically going to tell me to do what I'm already doing. But if there are any like tricks or secrets, I would like to find them out. Because I wonder how often legendary dogs end up in the same area as each other. If they can never, if they can never have two in the same route, then that would be very interesting to me. That means that, like, we actually have a better chance of encountering at least one of them until we start catching them. Also, I was sure we would run into one of them by now, but I guess not. Guess we'll find out. Got about 6 more minutes, and then I'm gonna start looking at guides. I mean, this is what happens with Pokemon. Like, I try to take it seriously and like play only within the space of the game, and then at some point I've just had to be like, look, I gotta just look up some guidance on this. Like, if you haven't gotten to the Elite Four yet and you really want to get enough coins to buy some like good TMs or something. It'd be really funny if you could headbutt one of them out of a tree. I'm pretty sure you can't, but... because they have their own separate catcher rates. Could you imagine headbutting a tree and, like, a Raikou falls out of it? And I was like, man! It makes, like, that mountain cat lion roar. I can't do a roar. Gosh. It makes me think of, I saw a video not long ago of a guy getting, like, backing away from a mountain lion who was, like, only a few feet away, like, really intense on a like, a mountain trail somewhere, hiking trail. And, you know, he was doing all the right things. But, like, the cat would, like, kind of pace forward and was, like, looking really aggressive. And, you know, he would make some noise and wave his arms and, like, get them to back off a bit, but it's like this really tense... This is really tense, like, really tense video. Because, like, in a similar vein, there's that video of the guy, doing, like, bow and arrow hunting who encounters a bear. But the bear just, like, kind of runs over him and runs away real fast. It's weird. I don't even seek out this stuff. It just sort of, like, turns up in random videos. Yeah, imagine the only thing scarier than a mountain lion would be encountering a wild Raikou, because that thing is lightning. And I imagine that waving your arms is not going to scare away a Raikou. Or actually, I don't know, they run a lot. Maybe it would. Oh, the legendary Rattata! We're encountering a lot of legendaries tonight, but not the right ones. Because I already have a Rattata. I'm very appreciative that you want to show up for the legendary stream Rattata, but the real legend in this is Cheeser, your rat math. Have you thought of getting a real rat, like as a pet? I think that'd be fun. I unfortunately cannot keep pets in my current apartment, unless I was secret about them. I think my only concern for keeping a rat is that I might not be able to, the same as any pet, I might not be able to give it as much attention as I would want to. And there's also the learning curve of learning how to take care of an animal that you've never taken care of before. Like, I know what to do with a cat. That's basically it. I could probably watch somebody's dog for a few days, but I don't really know about rats. I imagine they can't be that high maintenance, though. They're clever critters. Nope. No dogs. What do you do to summon the dogs? Get the can opener? We gotta say dinner time. Walkies. No. That's for British dogs, as you say walkies. You want to go to the park? Oh yeah, you gotta keep the cage clean for rats. Yeah. Mostly fine by themselves. Probably not feed them M&Ms. Oh no, like your brother. Is chocolate bad for rats? I don't know. But yeah, I would probably not want to give them, don't want to get them used to that. I know dogs are crazy enough to eat chocolate of their own volition, just because I think probably because of the way that we make chocolate just makes it enticing to like anything. Oh, it is bad for rats. There's like 15 or something. Yeah, probably a good idea to know, at least know what common foods that you have around the house are bad for pets and plants. Cats are smart enough to stay away from, like, citrus fruits, but if they weren't, they would have a pretty bad stomach ache, if not, like, more serious conditions. Oh, Ratty lived for a good 2 to 3 years. I didn't know they were... It feels kind of short to me, but I guess they are not very... They're only little animals. Maybe that's the reason people keep reptiles. I think reptiles tend to live pretty long. You don't have to, like, feel pretty bad about them. You don't have to have, like, a little funeral every few years. It's like, cats live long enough as well that, like, if you get cats when your kids are younger, I guess cats and dogs for that matter. Yeah, rats don't live that long. I guess that's one reason that dogs and cats are such popular pets if you have kids, is because they live about long enough that your kids are reasonably old enough to be able to handle them passing on. Although, I think growing up, my parents had cats before they had us by a few years. So I'd have been like a young teenager when our first cats passed on. Oh yeah, fish, however, can live forever, or at least 10 years. Yeah. Fish and like turtles. Of course, fish are like a lot of maintenance. You gotta get the right, like, pH level in the water and oxygen, oxygen concentration, and you gotta clean those aquariums. Yeah, and you're talking about store-bought goldfish, yeah. That'd be cool. I remember there was this video that like blew up a few years ago, where this guy bought a lobster, a live lobster from a grocery or fish market or something, and he kept it as a pet instead. It was pretty neat. He did like a couple of vlogs about it where he was like, you know, I'm gonna get a bigger tank because, you know, it's a pretty big lobster. We need a little more space. Trying to make the most space, and the lobster is very like atrophied claws because it had the like bands on it. So like he was keeping an eye on the claws. It was a nice little video series. I wonder whatever. I bet there's some more recent videos on that. Oh, your mom made the mistake of buying store-bought goldfish and a 10-gallon tank for you. Oh my god, they had babies about 7 years later? Wow. Sorry, I'm like rephrasing everything you're saying, but... Wow. So many fish eggs. Oh gosh, it's about time that I said I was going to, I was gonna look up a guide. Okay, I'll take one more look in the grass and then we're gonna look at a guide. Man, yikes. That's like what you get if you don't spay or neuter your cats or dogs. And you let them be outside animals. Never happen again. Luckily, both my parents still keep cats, but they keep them indoors. Alright, time to look up the dogs. Oh, there's a WikiHow. Oh, the strategy wiki calls them the legendary beasts. I guess that's fair. I'm saying dogs, but it's not strictly the case. There's an art to tracking and capturing these cowardly but powerful beasts. Okay. You must have three different types of Pokemon in your party. Oh. They're like, yeah, Flash, Sleep Powder, False Swipe, or whatever. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. I've got lots of Ultra Balls. So there's False Swipe, yeah. I'm lining up my Pokemon for the battle is not the hard part. Oh, wait, what? They don't talk about encountering them. It's just catching them. Hang on. To find them first, you need to see them, and then you can find which area they're in. That area is Route 36 because it links to other routes. Oh, like if a Pokemon is to the left of Ecruteak, then go to the link place between Ecruteak and Route 38. Yeah, and you can check the Pokedex. Strategy Wiki doesn't really help. What does WikiHow say? How to catch legendary Pokemon in WikiHow. Yeah, I know. So, okay, WikiHow right off the bat, it's, got bad advice. It says, get a Pokemon that knows Mean Look, but then it says Gengar. And listen, Mean Look only works as long as you don't switch out the Pokemon who used it. You're a proponent for strict laws about keeping cats inside. Yeah, most people don't know their precious fluff carries diseases to other animals. Oh. I did not know about that part. I know that they also, you know, of course they kill the wild animals. But, yeah, wow. The fluff carries diseases to other animals and wreaks havoc on the ecosystem. But yeah, for sure, mainly birds. Even without actually having to, like, hunting down animals. Wow. And we had a couple cats who were very prolific hunters, I'll tell you. Best preferred location is Route 38, where you can pass through the gate. Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, I guess I could use repels. I have a few of them. I can use repels like the guide is saying. Okay. Alright. Let's go to Route 38 then. Which is up here. I mean, it's not much better than what I was doing before. What I'm doing now, really. Actually, I'm gonna check real quick. If I do this... I'd rather go to... Actually, I'd rather go somewhere that doesn't go in and out of doors, so maybe we'll just go here again, okay? So Entei is not here. You know what? The problem with Super Repel... Sweet Scent doesn't work with repels, so, like, Sweet Scent won't attract a higher level Pokemon. And I can't use the Super Repel with Mulan the second anyway, because she's too high level. She's level 60, so we'll never encounter them. So never mind. We're gonna kind of just keep doing what we've been doing, I guess. But this will be a little faster, I suppose, because I can kind of just step up a few steps and come back down. But yeah, absolutely. Like, if you're gonna... I think if you're gonna let your pets outside, you need to... Like, you can put a cat in a harness. That was something my mom did for a little while with her cats, until... I don't know. They just, like, didn't seem that interested in being outside for some reason. Or it was too much hassle. And it's like, I know that one of the main draws of a cat is that you kind of don't have to give them walks and stuff. They can take care of themselves and come back out, but like, they really, you need to do that. If you're gonna let your cats out, you need to do that. And yeah, like, passing diseases onto the local ecosystem is a really bad idea. So I don't know. Like, you can live with you can keep your cats indoors. There's nothing, it doesn't make them any, like, sadder. Oh, Kitten Academy has a cat run, where they can go inside but go outside but are enclosed. Oh, yeah. You know what? That's something I've heard of, is having, like, if you can have if your house can have, like, an enclosed porch, so that they're able to be outside without, you know, going nuts anywhere, without wreaking havoc. Then that's pretty good. Yeah, if your cat's outside, it's subject to getting hit by a car, tortured by children, and eating things it's not supposed to. That's true. That's true. I want to say that, like, the first cats... The cats that my parents had together... they were, like, New York City cats, so they were a little smarter. They were smart enough not to get themselves in big trouble, but, like... They would have been too hard to keep inside, I guess. Because, like, once you've let a cat outside too often, like, it's not going to want to stay in. So you kind of have to, like... Yeah. Oh, yeah, Hover Stantler. Yeah, Stantler's got, like, yeah, it doesn't have a shadow, so it's just sort of, like, float. It kind of, with its legs like that, it's almost like a hover bike or something. I guess it's supposed to be kneeling on the ground. It's a very weird stance. Yeah, the cat has the taste of the outdoors. Oh, maybe it is charging. Oh, it's like it's in the middle of like having all four hooves off the ground. A deer-like leap. At this point, I'm not even going to check the Pokedex, because I'm pretty sure, like, the first encounter you get should be the dog. If it's here. We need the other two. Maybe that's something I should have done. Maybe I should have, like, run around all, like, done this. yesterday and Tuesday and like just gotten the other 2 dogs in my Pokedex index. Yeah, maybe the Stantler is charging. It's doing a graceful reindeer-like leap. It's funny, I never noticed we have like a Santa Claus bird and reindeer in this game. Did they ever do anything with that in the anime? I feel like they must have. They could have had an episode, you know how like the episode with Bill where they like just encounter the silhouette of a giant Dragonite and then Team Rocket like accidentally scares it away trying to catch it. And so you never really get a good look at the Dragonite. It's still kind of got the mystique around it. I wonder, they could have done that with a Delibird in Pokemon. And it's like, wow. We fell asleep trying to stay up all night to see the Delibird. But then we didn't see it, but in the morning we had like chocolate and treats and gifts in the socks that we hung over the fireplace to dry. Because we also had like a comical experience where you fell into the water and we had to hang up all our clothes. Or I don't know, we had to go trudging through the swamp and our socks got wet, so we had to hang them up. And we learned the true meaning of Christmas from Delibird. Actually, I will check the Pokedex. I said I wouldn't, but I will. Oops. Hi, Stantler. Entei. Actually, I know somebody who's vaguely familiar with the Gold and Silver decompilation. I wonder if they know anything about how the legendary dogs work. Like, knowing how buggy this game can be, maybe there are certain routes that they show up to more often, or like some predictability to it. There's definitely an RNG manipulation, but I don't know what it would be. Like, I guess if you mash, maybe if you mash through the menus of the game, unless it uses the real-time clock, you know what? The real-time clock means that maybe RNG manipulations are more difficult, if not impossible, in this game, because you could use that as, like, your seed for your random numbers. Although, if you reset the clock, then all bets are off. But I can imagine, like, if the random number that determines where the dogs show up is based on when you start the game, then you could potentially know, like, there's like a one region they would appear... They would always appear in the same place if you just mash through the menu. And so you just travel to that place and save, do like a hard reset, and then mash through the menu to get there. Maybe. I don't want to do that unless things get really dire, though, because I don't know if that'll even work. Yeah, I think WikiHow fails to mention how Repel only blocks Pokemon that are of a lower level than the starter, than your first slot. So it doesn't really help to use Repel to search for the legendary dogs, because you're going to need a Pokemon high level enough to go first, or to have like a quick attack. Anyway, I'm going to do a little lookup again. Okay, here we go. GameFAQs has a... There's a GameFAQs by EV Trainer and Cecilia. After you encounter them, or they are roaming Pokemon. Yep. They will change location every time you do. Beyond a Pokedex entry if you're wrong. It can be difficult to find them as well as tedious. Let's see. They can leave, the legendary beast can leave the battle, can run away. They'll carry their HP and status. Yeah. Oh, due to a glitch, if the Pokemon uses Roar, they will go away forever. What? Is that true? That's a little scary. This can be used and annoying regardless. What do you do? Method I found on the message boards tends to be fairly consistent. You need super repels in a level 30 to 39 Pokemon. Go to 36, yeah, west of Violet City. Go in the grass and run around until you either battle the legendary or repel that dies out. If you battle the beast, if not, go east to the gatehouse. Go through the ruins of Alph and then return to Route 36. I don't know about that. We've got there's a different legendary beast fact, let's see. Yep, version history. You can have a Pokemon with any or all of the attack. It has to be at level 39 and have it learn Hypnosis or something. There is... So if we don't catch a Pokemon this stream, which would be a real bummer, Jumpluff is fast and it can learn Sleep Powder. So the solution may be to get a Jumpluff like high level enough without going over level 30, 39. Let's see, hunting the beasts. Keep going back and forth. Yeah, there's no real, like, strat to this. It's just sort of, you have to get lucky, I guess. Oh gosh, somebody's suggesting an emulator with increased speed. Well. Oh wait, did we do rebuff yet? Let's do that. I knew the legendary beasts would be difficult, but I didn't think they would be this difficult. That's spooky though. The roar, if that's true about roar bugging out and making the beast go away forever, then that's really bad. Because I guess roar with a wild Pokemon is a different... It's like a different flag than if you ran away, or if the wild Pokemon ran away, I mean. It's like you lost the battle. It like despawns the Pokemon. Whereas if the Pokemon runs away, I guess the beasts are able to, like, persist. It's just, I feel like west of Ecruteak is where I would encounter... Where I remember encountering the beasts pretty often, and yet Entei is just all over the map. There's no way to really know for sure. I mean, you know what we can do? Let's go take an excursion real quick. Mulan has... We can take the Quick Claw off of Mulan real quick. And actually, if we only want to... Yeah, you know what? If we only want to like find the beast, then we can still use the repels with this. With Scythen. So let's try this. You know, I'm gonna save because I don't remember when we last saved. Oh, not why we'd use roar. If the wild... I think what it was saying is if the wild Pokemon uses roar. Like, I think Entei knows roar. So if Entei uses roar, apparently that can bug it out. Yeah, repels are to keep the non-legendary away, so you only get the rare. Yeah, exactly. So like we can just wander through the grass for like a minute, and if we don't encounter anything, then there's no legendary. In fact, I might actually do this. We can like go through the different routes here. Although this is really inconvenient. Yeah, so save often, exactly. Did it work? Oh, funny looking Raikou. I love it, but it is funny looking. Okay. We just saved, so we won't knock it out, luckily. Strength? You know, water is between strength and waterfall. I'll do strength, we'll see. Ah, Saivan, the quick claw didn't proc, but we got a Pokemon in the Dex. Raikou. It's not here anymore. It actually changed region. Okay, wow, alright. Yeah, get back here. Okay, the repel strat is the strat. Jeez, I mean, it's so obvious. Like, because you can just bike through this area. But I should change zone because, oh, here we go. I should change zone so that we force all the dogs to move. I mean, I'm gonna call them dogs because it's easier than beasts. Although I like beast. Beast is a nice one. Yeah. And I think since repel is active, it should be like, we should just encounter a dog really quickly if there even is one. So we can just kind of do what I'm doing right now and just sort of zip through. I don't know if... Because there's like... I want to say there's like a number of steps in the grass that you're kind of guaranteed to encounter a wild Pokemon. I don't know what it is, though. We're gonna have to buy more of these in a minute. And 200 steps go by fast on a bike, I tell you what. Yeah, so we're going overtime tonight, which is fine by me because I have my job we get summer Fridays, so we get half the day off. Back of your mind says 45 steps. 45? That might just be the fault of our rando settings. Oh yeah. I thought it would be more like, you know, 8 or 10 steps, but maybe you're right. Maybe it is that many. I think it's one of those things where like the Pokemon like it wouldn't be obvious looking at the algorithm. You'd have to do the math. Like how you know the way that first generation Pokeball catch chances work? Like if you looked at the algorithm, you wouldn't be able to tell just by looking at it, but you can graph out like how much HP a Pokemon has to how likely you are to catch it. And kind of cross-reference that with how many, like what level it is. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pick a route. You know, let's first go to Blackthorn. Let's go to Blackthorn first, and then I'm gonna pick a route where it's easy to like just run back and forth from one grass patch to another, because cutting the tree is really annoying. And a lot of that navigation, like, really... Oh, here we go, max repel. Okay. We'll get like 20 of these. I was saving these for, like, catching the legendary birds, but I guess... I guess this is what these are useful for. And once again, Saivan comes in clutch as a really valuable team member. Saivan found us the, oops, I didn't need to use it yet. Saivan found us the first Raikou encounter of the game. And I may as well go down the mountain while we're here. There's so much grass that if any of them show up, we're bound to run into them. And I have a feeling... I realized as I was training and trying to catch wild Pokemon, there are definitely a few of the trainers on this mountain that I, like, skipped somehow. And so I end up fighting some of them off stream, which I feel that kind of goes against my attitude here. The way that I like to play. Oh, it's already gone. And we don't get to hear this track very often, because you don't come back here, really. Unless you're trying to catch really low-level Pokemon to help flesh out your... to help, like, easily trade, like, large numbers of Pokemon. But here, I think this is a good route to, like, do this technique, because you don't have to go through a transition, which takes loading time. We can just do this. Because this is a different route. So this is the strat. While I'm here, I may as well check, like, where the two dogs we've seen are. The most legendary is still missing, though. I gotta say, I do like this Raikou sprite. It's like... I like the yellow and the orange. It's kind of unhinged. And it's got the cloud mustache going, like, around its head. I guess it almost looks like a powdered wig, but I still like it, because it's got the cloud theme. Even though I do like the redesign too, I like it a little bit less... I think it's a little bit less interesting because it has just like the little face mask with the fangs, you know? Little blue fang face mask, which is, of course, the design in Crystal. But I guess it's also the design they settled on for the card game. Because, like, the official artwork and stuff. Yeah, since Raijin are known to ride in the clouds, exactly. Except for that Mortal Kombat guy. Or is it... I guess I don't know if he's supposed to be a Raijin. Or not. Maybe he's not supposed to be. He's just like... guy who shoots thunder. He's like... Or is that a different thing? Because he's kind of, he's more like the guy from Big Trouble in Little China, I guess. And a Raijin is just like a different kind of, like, lightning god, lightning spirit demon, god demon. There isn't really a good word for it in English, is there? Oh, he is. Yeah, right. Raiden, that's it. Raijin or a Raiden. Because I feel like, I want to say his design in Mortal Kombat was, like, definitely... feel like it was taking after Big Trouble in Little China, because that's, like... famously the guy who gets so angry that he, like, inflates himself and explodes. Off screen. That movie is interesting, because... I'm not sure how to feel about it. Like, on a like, purely... like, on a purely visceral level, it's enjoyable. Partly because, what's-his-name's character is just, like, a buffoon who, like, the actual hero is his, like, Chinese-American friend. I don't know, it has this... there's this dichotomy of, like... I guess infighting within, like, like, Chinese tradition and, like, new... like, modern-day Chinese guy. Because it's basically this vampire played by the famous... I can never remember his name. But the guy who's, like... he's, like, the go-to guy to play a Chinese character in anything, and, like, he doesn't naturally have much of an accent, but he always is hired to do an accent, you know? I don't know how to feel about that movie. It's the kind of one that I don't want to, like, be too enthusiastic about, because somebody's sure to come along and be like, well, I mean, there are these things you missed that are actually problematic. I'm like, oh, you're right. Beats me. I only saw it once, so... Anyway, no such... the Raijin in this game is very different. It's not even a Raijin, I guess, because it's Raikou. It's a little different. We are on a different route here, right? Like, I didn't do this wrong? Yeah, this is 31. And if I go down here, there's a little hitch. I don't know if you can see it in the, oops. I don't know if you can see it in the stream, but there's a little hitch when we cross the border. Yeah, there we go. It's like we run over like a little speed bump where the, where like the edge of the path lines up with the next area. Man, maybe I should have bought 100 max repel or 99. I don't think I think 99 is the max. You can't buy 100 of anything. Anything. Oh, are there problems with John Carpenter I should know about? Oops. He's one of those, like, creatives that I only know kind of the superficial stuff that people talk about. Yeah, that's true. He's a Western guy trying to make an Asian film. It has the feeling of something that, like, maybe didn't have a lot of input from Asian people or Asian Americans. But I don't know. Uh-oh. Are we having stream problems? Oh no, am I getting canceled? Because I said I liked Big Trouble in Little China. Okay, no. OBS just had to reconnect to the chat. I don't know what's going on. Might be because I'm on a VPN right now. But don't tell nobody, okay? I'm masking my location from Twitch. Yeah. It makes me curious, though. I'm actually curious to learn a little more about the making of that movie. Like, who was actually involved in creating and writing it? Because he's director, and he does like the music. And you know, big props for John Carpenter doing a lot of his own music, and it's like it's not especially complex, but it's neat. Like, you know, I like Escape from New York, and its theme is like boom, bow bow bow, bow 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 bow. Sorry for my bad singing of an instrumental piece. Yeah, time to do research. Yeah, exactly. Man, no dogs. Where are the dogs? Where are the dogs at? Somebody let the dogs out, and they're gonna come back. Now that one, I know that song. It's not nice. It is unkind about women by intention. Although apparently, like, some people have talked about dogs as like feet or toes, maybe. So maybe people like miss the connotation now. They're like, oh, it's about somebody took off their shoes. It's about a certain subculture, rather than talking about the ugly women were brought in. The one they used in every kid's movie is about dogs. Oh, that's true. Every trailer as well. Every Beethoven movie since definitely used that song. Gosh, so many. And I mean, that's the kind of song that, like, you could do Kids Bop about without having to rewrite anything, I think. Because the lyrics in and of themselves are euphemistic enough that kids will miss it. Except for, like, that one... Like, you would have that one friend who would be like, I know what the song is actually about. You know? Man, we're getting really unlucky. Maybe there is some, like, imbalance to the different regions. Because I swear Entei was, like, around this area sometimes. Wait, they're both in the same area. Okay, I guess that answers my question from earlier. They're both here in Route 32. I'm also tempted to... I kind of want to switch areas because my thumb hurts a little. The GBA is not really... As much as I like the GBA's form factor, the D-pad is not very friendly on the fingers, on the thumb. Anyway, at least I could quit and reload the game at any time because we saved after encountering Raikou, so it's in the dex at least. And we have the strat. Yeah. We're going long. We're going long time, extended time for this stream to catch the wild dogs. I mean, here's the thing. I got 99 Ultra Balls. I should just throw these. I should just throw these at the legendary dog when we encounter them and just like ball, 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 ball. You know? We ball. Let's just say we ball in and then hope for the best. Oh, leading the lyrics to Let the Dogs Out. You can see how the song goes all sorts of different bad ways. Yeah. I think it's people just know the chorus. So it kind of escaped notice, maybe. And the music video just has dogs on the beach, like animal dogs. So, you know, people didn't pay that much attention. People don't know that Vengabus had lyrics, you know, because it was just that Six Flags commercial song with the dancing old man. But you know, it's got songs, and Vengabus is like not offensive, I don't think. I don't know about the other Venga Boys songs. But Vengabus is just We Wanna Dance. Wait, is that Douglas? Dougal or Douglas? It says it's about man bashing and men who catcall. Is it though? Is it that what's it about, Douglas? Is that? Are you lampshading or are you just participating? At what point are you being satirical, my dude? If you're speaking in the voice of the person that you are criticizing, then you have to be very careful about how you do that. Dang, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go back to that other area. Although I will check the Pokedex real quick. It'd be very poetic if Suicune is the last one we catch, though. Oh my gosh, Raiku's right here! Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stick to my guns. Nope. We're gonna keep going. I do have Saiven in front. Okay, yeah. Raikou was here. And I'm not going to bother checking the decks because we still have to encounter Suicune. So I may as well wander around looking for Suicune. Although, I don't know, I am tempted to just... I'm tempted to change area just for a change of pace. Raiku's not too far away. You know what? I'm gonna move. But first, we need more repels. I have so much money from the Elite Four that I can afford to expend. I can afford to spare no expense. We caught all the legendary dogs, you see, to put in the park. We spared no expense. Yeah. Talking about shitty creators. Michael Crichton was a climate denier, so screw him. You would think that somebody who wrote so much about man's folly and destroying the world around him with unfettered scientific accomplishments would recognize climate change for what it is, but nope. The only thing I can say in his favor, the one thing that I do like about the whole Jurassic Park thing is that he really wrote Lost World to like hammer home that Jurassic Park was a bad idea and people still didn't get it. Like, everybody still thinks Jurassic Park would be cool. And the Lost World was like, no, it's like, it wouldn't be real dinosaurs, you don't understand. And that's like the one book that hasn't actually... That's the one story about Jurassic Park that hasn't like actually been adapted into a movie properly. I don't know. It's something that I really like. It's something. It's a topic I like to talk about. It's like, hey, the author wrote a sequel and they didn't adapt it to the movie because it was like, you know. Oh, Douglas is the original writer, but Baha Man later were pretty much forced to record the song, and then there was a lawsuit. What the heck? Wait, did like they had signed into a contract or something? Did they like rewrite it? I'm kind of invested now. I kind of want to know what happened. This who let the dogs out story is like, the lore is deep and full of terrors. Douglas and Bahamut are not connected. Oh. So wait, but he was the original writer, but then, like, I guess... Is it that, like, the studio owned the lyrics, and then they got the Bahamut to do it? Like, because I'm presuming Douglas is not part of the Bahamut, right? Like, that's what you're saying? But his lyrics somehow made it to them having to record. That's so weird. Okay, let's... You know what? I think every time the, maybe every time the rappel runs out, we check the area again. Man, these dogs are making me run circles. You know who let the dog out? I did. I let the dogs out, and I wish I hadn't. I wish we had closed the door and somehow kept track on them. It's my greatest regret is letting the dogs out, because now we can never get them back. Oh, it's a short rabbit hole. The song was written in '98, and the Bahamut took it in 2000 without Douglas's knowledge. Oh. But then they were, like, forced to record it? Or, like, contracted to? Forced by contract, I guess? It's so weird. Makes me wonder if they made any changes. Because at some point, like, you can just riff. The original song was Doggy. Okay. I mean, this feels non sequitur, but it is appropriate for chasing down these wild dogs. Oh, these wild dogs who just will not sit still. And I hate having to recut this tree. You know what, maybe I'll just go to these two areas back and forth, because I don't have to recut the tree every time. The original song is at least cool to sing. Okay, so like the lyrics are... They must have changed the lyrics at some point. Oh, you know what? I forgot that Game Boy games have like this buffer area. So like if the tree goes far enough out of the buffer, then it gets unloaded, I think. So like, yeah, we only had to changing one zone didn't actually unload it, I don't think. Because there's that little hitch. Oh no, wait, never mind. Changing the zone unloaded it. My bad. You know what, screw it. I'm not even going to bother doing all of this because it's too painful for my thumbs. I'm just going to go up and down here. Plus, we're spending more time in the grass, I think. This is probably smarter. Okay. Oh, you know what? I know a better place to go. Hang on. I want to say Douglas wrote it with feminist intentions, or at least the dudes that came in and started catcalling were wrecking his chances at finding a date. Oh, is that it? Oh, so the dogs in his case were the men coming in and, like, interrupting Or the dudes catcalling are like singing about the dog, or calling the women dogs. Oh. Oh. It starts to come together a little bit. The dudes are the dogs. Interesting. Because the way I heard it was that the women were being referred to as dogs, but I guess... Yeah, the women chant who let the dogs out in his version. Or I guess in the... You know, I must have heard it from somebody who didn't know what they were talking about. Because that sounds like a very different song from what was described to me. Right, and you know, and now that I think about it, the men are like woofing in the chorus as well. So yeah, maybe that makes more sense. No idea what the Baja Men changed, if anything. Yeah. You know, it's one of those songs where like I couldn't tell you what the verse is about. Like that some of them are reluctant to sing it, says things. Aw. Yeah, poor Baja Men. Oh. Are they, like, supposed to have been from the Bahamas? Bahamen? I never put that together. And when I say supposed to, I mean, like, they could have been a marketing thing and they're not actually Bahamanian. I don't know why I thought of that. I think there's because I think, is it Foreign Man from a Foreign Land is from, wait, where's he from? Oh no, I'm not gonna say because I forget. I was gonna say he's from Bahama, but I don't remember. I don't know. He talks about the culture and stuff. I kind of like his stuff. Oh, Douglas is from Trinidad, and the Bahamen are from the Bahamas. Ah. I want to say that there are like some places that have, by virtue of having like more interconnected communities, and like a lot of local focus, that there's like more respect for women in those communities. And like I wonder if, I don't know, I kind of got the vibe from like people who are like the descendants of native Bahamas people can be like that, because there's also like white descendants in the Bahamas, you know, because of the usual colonialism and slavery. But yeah, I want to say, I have to catch up maybe on my Foreign Man and Foreign Land videos, because he has definitely talked about the Bahamas. Like, I'm pretty sure. And, like, the culture. Where are these dogs? I need Douglas to let the dogs out. Because these are the good dogs. These are the good boys. These dogs. Or they might be girls. We don't even know. I guess I could check the footage. Actually, I think the legendaries are all genderless, aren't they? So they're all they, them, or it's. I'm actually not sure. I don't know how someone determines whether they want to, if they're non-binary or agender, which pronouns they want. I guess they just, it's just sort of preference, I guess. Yeah, they, them, or it's. I want to say because they're animals, the dogs, then it kind of makes more sense as a pronoun. That's what I used for... That's what I used for the other genderless Pokemon. But, like, I wonder, because they're legendary, maybe they should be different? Maybe they should be they, them? You know? Because the legendaries are special. You can't breed legendaries, but you can breed the other genderless Pokemon. And there's only, like, one of each legendary. question for the ages, a question for a community that I do not belong to. I don't know. It's just Pokemon. It's just Pokemon. But you will make people angry. Oh, it really bothers you when non-gendered creatures show up and everybody's like, hey him. Yeah. Like a slime. Like, you say a green blob as an example, and I think of like the slimes, the blue slimes from Dragon Quest. I know people like to use boy with an I in a genderless way. I'm not sure how to feel about that. It's kind of fun to be like small boy. But like if it's not like a masculine, if it's not a male, then do we do that? Maybe we don't do that. I mean, that's why my Grimer now a muck is Sludge Girl. I thought about renaming her to Sludge Woman because she turned into a muck. But I don't know, Sludge Girl has like a better ring to it, and woman doesn't really fit the character limit. Yeah, you hate it because boy is still male. That's true. It's never girl with just R's or anything female. That's true. Girl. Oh, I should have done Sludge Girl with an R in place of the I. That would have been good. Sludge Girl. Sludge Grill. I feel like we ended up getting more female than male Pokemon in this run. I wonder what the balance is. I guess I could do a tally. See if the RNG has blessed us with a wider percentage of female. Oh yeah, I also hate how women takes up too much text. As well, sounds wrong. Quote sounds wrong compared to girl. Yeah. Like, I would rename my Sludge Girl to Sludge Woman, but it does, like, I would have to lose a character somewhere. We'd have to lose a letter somewhere. It's really only a problem for old games like this, too, where, like, character limits were a thing. I don't know, what letter would we take out of Sludge Woman to make it happen? Sludge Woman. Sludge Woman, you know, I said it sounds wrong. That's not fair. It sounds empowering, actually, when I say it. Sludge Woman. She's like a superhero. She's gonna like clean up pollution by soaking it up because she's a muck. And like mucks love toxic sludge. Sludge Woman seems to have a connotation versus Sludge Girl. Which sounds like some anime waifu. Oh, it kind of does. Yeah, you're right, because there are like slime girls, aren't there? Whereas Sludge Man and his Sludge Kick Sludge Boy. Yeah. That's true. It's really, it's like the history of... It's just the cultural history, right? Like, man and boy go together as, like, superhero comic characters because they didn't make, like, superhero partnership with women characters, really. You know, Wonder Woman didn't have, like, a Wonder Girl. Or did she? Maybe she did. I don't know. You hate the English language and its cultural shenanigans. Yeah... I mean, I don't want to hate on English too much because there's like, I think there's room for growth. There's some unique idiosyncrasies that are fun. But I think there's a Wonder Girl, and there is a Supergirl, yeah. I know there's Supergirl because famously they had that not very good movie about it. I think she's supposed to be Superman's cousin. And she got blonde hair, because of course she does. Yeah, Wonder Girl. Because I know there's Marvel... Wait. Ms. Marvel, right? Was there a Marvel Girl? I don't know. I don't know how that... I don't know how that plays out. I don't know how people feel about Ms. Marvel. Like, apart from the, you know, disastrous Marvel Avengers game, where she was kind of cringy. Because, yeah, Ms. Marvel and Captain Marvel. Because Ms. Marvel is Kamala Khan, right? Specifically. And she gets, like, she can, like, change... The way I heard it was that her initial story was that she could change her appearance. and she like initially she made herself look like Captain Marvel with like pale skin and blonde hair because that's what's popular and appealing, and then she kind of had this like identity crisis sort of, and realized that like she had to like grow and realize that she wanted to be how she naturally looks instead. Something like that. I feel like there's some decent commentary to be made there on like oh, what's it called? There's like you know, like within communities of people of color, there's like different, like there's some bigotry about like level, like how dark your skin is. Yeah, you do like Captain Marvel is or was a woman. Yeah. You have to reread the comics, but there's a moment there. Yeah. Because Captain Marvel Comics Captain Marvel is a woman, yeah. Because the original Captain Marvel from a long-defunct comic book that I don't even remember what it's called was the guy who goes like Shazam. And then DC was like, you're infringing upon Superman, and then they bought Captain Marvel as their own character. I don't know how Marvel Comics got away with a Captain Marvel when DC had like stolen another character. I mean, I guess whatever. I guess DC like stole their own comic book character, and so they couldn't like quarrel too much. But yeah, I know that Marvel Comics Captain Marvel is very different. She gets like her superpowers from an alien or something. I didn't see the movie, so I only know what I've been told about comic books. Yeah, exactly. And none of that was ever... Nobody was ever confused again. It's like how, like, the C in DC doesn't stand for comics anymore. It's just DC. It's like the first T in AT&T doesn't stand for telegraph. Even though it definitely does. I was wondering that... I don't know if I made a post about it. I was thinking about making a post about AT&T. Like, do you think with all of the brands, all the big brands rebranding and renaming themselves, do you think AT&T will drop the first T? Because they don't do telegraph anymore, I don't think. Miss Marvel was like an ultra-human or something, and they changed her to be a mutant because we can't have nice things. Oh. Because they wanted to, like, rope her into, like, X-Men's territory? That's weird. Where's that Captain Marvel? Oh yeah, because like she was in that X-Men episode about. Sorry, in the X-Men cartoon, which is only kind of comic book relevant and like has, as much as I love it, it has its own drawbacks. Part of Rogue's backstory in that cartoon was to do with Marvel, with Miss Marvel. Although wait, I thought she was Captain Marvel in that cartoon at least. I don't know. That, like, Rogue got her strength in flying from Captain Marvel. And she also, like, was, like, brain prisoned. And Jean Grey had to free her. Because she was otherwise comatose in a hospital. I watched that episode recently, and Rogue's voice actor does this, like, really ear-grating scream many times throughout the episode. Otherwise a decent episode, but like really grating on the ears, really hard to listen to. And it's a shame because I like the voice actor they got for Rogue, for that cartoon. She's got a nice voice. And there's something like kind of comically chaotic about the animation sometimes, where characters are like kind of slowly tripping over an explosion or whatever. I don't know. I have a lot of fondness for the old 90s X-Men show, knowing that it's not perfect. And like the last season was a horrible disaster that we don't talk about. God, I've been here for like half an hour going through this grass. Where are these dogs? Actually, what I should do... I mean, off-stream, what I should do is find Suicune so that we can check where these critters are. Oh, look, Raiku's over there now. Okay, let's go. You know what? I'm gonna go back to this area because I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. Whoops, I was about to use the second one. You don't know enough about comic books. I don't think anybody needs to know a lot about comic books unless they're in the comic book industry. So that's fair. Everything you know is through osmosis. Yeah, you know, same. I think I used to watch like Comic Book Roll 19 videos a little bit. Does she talk about some stuff? A long time ago I used to watch Bob Chipman, movie reviewer guy who kind of turned out to be cringe at best. I don't know. He did some kind of cringy things. And I don't know that I totally agree with his outlook on some stuff. But a lot of what I heard about comic books was probably from his videos. I'd refer to my two friends who it's their thing, and one is a mod in a comic Discord. Oh, that sounds fun. I'd join a comic Discord just to see like what people are talking about. I have a friend who knows a lot about X-Men, and in particular, and is very upset. She will never forgive Bryan Singer for ruining the one opportunity to do the First Class story, because it's like not, they didn't do the First Class story, but they named the movie First Class, and now they can't do it, basically. Like, it'll never happen because they already used the name. And you know what? I feel her pain, and the pain of all X-Men fans who feel that way. I don't have something to relate to, but I can feel it. I don't know. I feel like the last thing that I think Bob Chipman did like a kind of a good job on YouTube, Movie Bob, as he's known as, was probably the like Apu thing, the problem with Apu thing, because like, you know, there are a lot of jackasses, let's say, who were like, no, Apu, this is not a problem, and like they didn't watch the documentary that called The Problem with Apu, or the movie or whatever you call it. It's not really a documentary, like interview piece / parody thing. Basically nobody watched it. Everybody was just being reactionary to it. And he had a video that was like, actually, you know, for one thing, you missed the point of what Hari Kondabolu was talking about, which is that there's an industry problem with the way Southeast Asian actors are being hired and portrayed in movies and TV. And on top of that, Apu kind of is a problem in The Simpsons, and they like The Simpsons should like actually do something about it. So like you know, he did like 3 videos on that actually. So that was pretty decent, but I can't really, I don't know. I feel like he's probably done something like weird. He had some weird interaction with Lindsay Ellis that people were calling him out on being kind of cringy. But I don't know if he's problematic. Oh, they could just call it First Class with a numeral 1. Oh, you're right. They could call it, oh, you know what? If Marvel got the rights back, they could call it Marvel's First Class. There you go. And they could use a numeral 1 so people don't get confused. But they would have to actually do it. And, you know, I think they would have to get somebody other than Patrick Stewart, because, you know, it doesn't really match up at the time. I guess they could, you know, because they could use, what's his name? The guy who played young Professor Xavier. Although, I don't know. Maybe that messes with... Oh, who cares about the timeline? But... I don't know. Like, he's a decent enough actor, I suppose. But maybe they should just recast people. I mean, my understanding of the First Class story is that it features a lot of mutants that, like, people don't know, a lot of characters. I mean, necessarily. If you know the, like... if you know the, like, very... if you know the very grim background of the story, then it features mostly... characters that people are not familiar with because they are not around anymore, let's say. But, yeah. I don't know. Comic book movies are in a weird place. Like, they're actually doing the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, and, like, I could not care less. I actually, for a while, I couldn't tell if it was a joke or not. And then I saw somewhere, somebody posted somewhere a link to like, oh, they released a trailer. And I was like, you know what? I don't care. Hugh Jackman, I thought, kind of moved on from all that stuff. And Ryan Reynolds is like entertaining, I guess, but eh. Deadpool was a movie that was like, I don't know. It was the kind of movie that attracts the kind of people that like you don't want to be associated with. Like Rick and Morty fans. You know what I mean? Whereas like the movie was like decent, I guess, like overly gory. People were praising it maybe more than it deserves, I think. Oh yeah, you heard they were gonna make a Skibidi Toilet movie. I saw somebody posting about that. It feels like a gag because they were saying Michael Bay's listed to do that. I mean, somebody, you know, Illumination made us an emoji movie. There's no hope left for this. There's no hope left for creative people to make their actual movies. Frickin' Martin Scorsese isn't even dead and he's rolling in his grave. Sharknado. That's true. I mean, Sharknado is like whatever intentionally bad small studio thing, like intentional trash, right? Gosh, I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. In addition to talking about Sharknado and Skibidi Toilet. Let's stick with it. I am gonna check the Pokedex again though. But you know, on the flip of the coin, movies like Speed Racer and Nimona exist, and I will continue to be a proponent for Speed Racer because it is a good movie. Sorry, it is a great movie. It is a masterpiece of filmmaking. Like recently, those guys, Cinema Therapy, did a short video on it, and the filmmaker guy, because it's one is a filmmaker and one is a therapist, and the filmmaker guy called it out as like a masterpiece, and I'm like, yes, somebody with like a decent amount of credibility and reach has, you know, promoted this movie that was really good that people like didn't give a chance because it came out like the same weekend as The Dark Knight when all anybody cared about was super realism. You know, and I'm guilty of that. Like I enjoyed I went to see The Dark Knight twice in the movie theater. But Speed Racer is an amazing movie, and we need more formalist work in our movies. We need more people in movies like the Wachowski sisters who have like a unique perspective and like the drive to, and like the pull to be able to do these kind of things. Like being from another community as well, being from like not cis hetero white normative community background to making a movie. You know, they don't have a perfect track record, of course, but like I will stand by all 4 Matrix movies and the Speed Racer movie. I don't know, there's some hope, maybe. I don't know, even thinking of Nimona as well, like that also almost got axed because Disney had like a panic about it. Oh, what's that look about the Speed Racer movie? Is that a good look or a bad look? Bad looks? Aw. The haters. The first 15 minutes are like the most impassioned and like tragic moment of any, like both like simultaneously amazing and uplifting and then tragic. And the rest of the movie carries that on. And it's also a cartoon. Like they actually did a good job adapting a cartoon. No? Am I wrong? Can you seriously tell me that I'm wrong? It's a cartoon, man. Oh, Asian people portrayed as evil? Wasn't one of the Asian characters like a rival who turned friend, or am I wrong? Because he's not the big bad. I guess that is a problem. They could have done better on casting from that angle. Like, I thought one of the rival racers turned friend was like an Asian guy, but maybe that's like only one character where they have like, yeah. Also, white people trying to tell an Asian story. Ah, that is true. But like, who again? It's like the. Again, I wonder like who else was involved in the team. Like, did the Wachowskis write the movie themselves, or did they have like consultancy and like? Yeah, using media that was originally Japanese. That's true. That muddies the waters. I mean, I don't know. All it makes me, one thing it makes me think of is that maybe there's like, I don't know. There's room for like Japanese media to also be uplifted in that area of, because I'm still thinking about the formalism bit. I feel like a lot of Japanese media continues to utilize formalism in a really good way that, and I mean, most of the traditional 2D animation that's still going on is only going on in like anime. Like nobody's really doing 2D animation anymore in the West. In like other areas of the world, really. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. Also, am I actually going to a different route when I go down there? I'll feel like a real doofus if I've been doing this for nothing. Yeah, no, this is a different route. Well, darn it. Okay, I'm going to change tactics again, even though that's the dumb... Changing your tactics in this kind of, with this kind of RNG is like not staying put when you get lost in the zoo, you know? Like you're like if you're a kid, you're always told to be like to stay still and not wander so that you can be found easily, but screw that, I'm going to wander. I'll just go through like this whole patch, I guess. Yeah, A strange thing that I have heard about Hollywood... There is this strange thing about, like, this sort of double-edged sword, you could say, about Hollywood adapting media from like, non-white creators. Which is that because Hollywood is so, or has been so all-encompassing for so long, and it's so popular around the world, it's like, they've created this culture where, like, people in Japan kind of want to see Hollywood adapting, you know, a Japanese property with American characters, you know what I mean? Like, Hollywood in its overreach and its, like, all-encompassing grasp of the movie-making world has created a culture where they can, like, self-perpetuate and assimilate, like, any culture they want with approval. It's very, dystopian. Oh, is that what you just wrote out? It's also the thing of why do white people have to take Asian things and remake them for Western audience rather than spotlight the original? Yeah, exactly. And, like, I have a lot of respect for the Wachowskis as filmmakers, but I feel like they could have done more to... maybe they could have done more to, like, do better casting and, like, sensitivity viewers and stuff. I don't know what you would call that. Like, because, like a sensitivity reader for a movie script, I guess. There's got to be something like that, right? Gosh, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to do a Saturday stream this Saturday to get the last legendary Pokemon. It's just not happening. It's not really happening, y'all. I'm trying. But yeah, I think I heard this in reference to the movie thing. I feel like, again, it was this guy, Bob Chipman, seem to have this insight. Because again, like, sometimes you have these people you don't totally agree with who are partly problematic, but they have some decent insight into, like, movie industry and movie making. Like the same way, oh, like, what was it? Somebody was talking about, like, somebody had insight into, like, government surveillance tracking or whatever, and it's like, oh, turns out that their profession was, like, working for the CIA, and it's like, but they are, like, sharing valuable, like, information about how intelligence operations work, but it's like, kind of don't want to shout this guy praises too much, you know what I mean? But I want to say he was talking about this, like, this cultural grip on the world that, with reference, maybe it was with reference to Japan and specifically, because there's so many anime that get, you know what? It might have been because, like, yeah, at least they're formerly CIA. Well, I think there was an example of somebody who was still working in some kind of military contracting, and, like, their experience was still that. So, like, you know, it depends. It's from person to person. But on the Hollywood thing, I want to say it was like a discussion around the time that the Ghost in the Shell live action was cast with, like, Scarlett Johansson, and the topic was like, well, you know, kind of like, in a weird way, I guess, like, the people making the movie are a little bit hamstrung because they know from polling, or they know from, like, you know, they know that, like, the market in foreign countries, even in Japan, for, like, a live action Ghost in the Shell movie is for, like, famous American actor to play the general, or the major, to play Major Makoto. Or Motoko? I always get that backwards. But to play the major, there is, like, a market who wants to, or it is Makoto, okay, yeah. But to play, there is a market there for that, and it's kind of like, well, it's a problem of, like, the system. Like, it's hard to get angry at the individuals, or, like, I don't want to get angry at the individuals when the system is largely the problem. And, like, there are some individuals who, like, can make higher up who can make the change, but, like, you know, I think increasing inclusivity, I think, and diversity among acting cast in Hollywood can, like, mitigate this problem where, like, if there are more famous, you know, Asian actors, then you can cast them for a character role that is Asian. I mean, like, in the case of Speed Racer, you can maybe argue that, like, well, Speed Racer isn't necessarily set in Japan. It's kind of like a worldwide racing thing that you can manipulate it if you really want to. But, like, you know, Ghost in the Shell is about, like, politics, and it's in Japan, so you kind of need to have, like, the Japanese characters. Oh, hi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're looking for the legendary dogs and talking about casting white actors in non-white roles. It's very strange. I don't know how we got on this topic, but we are unsuccessfully looking for the dogs. Am I doing Kanto Pokemon as well? Yeah, I've done them all. The only ones we have left are, I can show you. The only ones we have left are we have 245. The only ones we have left are the dogs and the legendary Birdos. We got almost everything else. Super complete. Yeah, Celebi is a whole additional adventure that we have to do after this. After we get Lugia and Ho-Oh, I'm gonna have to do a whole Celebi adventure. Yeah. Yeah, this is we're nearing the end of the series, but this is it, yeah. That's true. I have to play Crystal to get Celebi. So I'm like counting it, like we're gonna trade Celebi into this game so that it can be part of the full dex. Because Gold is the main one. Gen 3? I want to do a Nuzlocke in Pokemon Ruby, but I'm not jumping straight into that after this. Because Ruby is a game that I never actually like beat all the way. I never beat Gen 3 all the way yet. And I feel like I ought to do that even if it's like within the constraints of a Nuzlocke challenge, which I think would be fun. You forgot they did that so early, having a Pokemon exclusive in the compilation game. Yeah. Well, Celebi is like... Oh, you're not much of a fan of Nuzlockes? Yeah, that's fair. The funny thing about Celebi is that it's not the English release of Crystal. You need a cheat code to activate, to actually activate the event, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, because that's the only way you can get Celebi in the English version. Unless you played the Virtual Console. I think 3D, like the DS Virtual Console Crystal, does have it working naturally, like they patched it. But I'm playing this on original Game Boy hardware, so I gotta deal with the original limitations from back in 2000. Gosh, how did I get so lucky encountering Raikou earlier? And so unlucky with the Quick Claw? Oh, they might have dumped the DS-ROM so you can play it on real Game Boy. I could do that. I kind of like using the cheat code, though. You have a 3DS capture card? Man, I'm so jealous. I homebrewed my 3DS XL, but there's no way I can get capture out of it. Unless I have, like, good lighting and a camera, like a webcam. You have to, like, watch my thumbs for half the stream. Taking up, like, half the stream capture. It's because I want to do Nuzlocke because I've never done it, and I like the story. I like the risk, the sort of storyline of, like, you know, like, how do I... It almost feels like as close as you could get to something that's more like a serialized TV show or something. You know, and we name all of our... You gotta name all your Pokemon on Nuzlocke. I mean, I named all of them here. Like, we've got Scythen and Rebuff. Mulan II, who is the daughter of Mulan. Emissive, the shiny... Oh, here's something that's neat. Shiny Umbreon. So happy about Shiny Umbreon. And of course, Rosencrantz the Crobat. Gotta have a friendship evolution Pokemon in the core team to prove that I love my Pokemon. But yeah, I don't know. And I kind of, you know what? It's a combination of, like, the origin of the Nuzlocke is like the Ruby hard mode comic, which maybe don't read it. It doesn't hold up well. It's problematic at best. But I kind of wanted to do a Nuzlocke in the game that, like, started Nuzlockes, and I wanted to, like, I don't know. I wanted to, like, justify playing Ruby in, like, a different way than I originally did. So I think it'd be interesting. Yeah, Pokemon is a JRPG. It's true. It's a very unique kind of JRPG. Most of them have multiple party members in a battle at once. Pokemon didn't do that until 3rd generation. I wonder if it might be fun to do the GameCube games at some point. Although I heard those are very punishing. I really love the Jello Apocalypse did some videos on called Pokemon Coliseum. I think they started with Dogs in Love. It was very fun. They kind of improved the different characters having, like, the different Pokemon having personalities and relations to each other. And the Espeon and Umbreon are like a gay couple, and it's very cute. It's disheartening people hearing them that they can't stream and have a hacked 3DS. Yeah. I mean, I know I could. I think there's like a... Oh, no, you know what? There is a... I think there's a pretty new... There's a pretty new and, like, decent capture card... not capture card, but capture chip that somebody designed. It provides like an external port, like a USB-C port, I think. But I think it only works with the new 3DS models, which I don't have. And even if it did, you have to like carve out part of the inside of the case to make it fit. So I'm like, this is... I can't do this. Oh, using no ports, only using software. Yeah. Oh, yo, you also have a GB player. Yeah, that's what I'm using. I got lucky. Luckily, I had the sense to find the, luckily I had the sense to get the, memory card loaded, what's it? The, like, homebrew software that runs the Game Boy player better than the disc does. Because that's a shame. Like, I know that you can, like, you can screen record 3DS and then, like, export the files, right? I think that's something you can do, but you can't, like, 3DS capture, like, on, like, live capture from the 3DS is very difficult. Gosh. I bought 99 max repels, and this is how many we've used up trying to find these dogs. Trying to find these darn dogs. Really? Live capture with only software and a USB cable. What does that take, though? Wait, what kind of USB cable attaches to 3DS? Because there's only... Am I missing something? 3DS doesn't have, like, the right port, does it? The, like, proprietary Nintendo charging port doesn't work with a cable? Are there just, like, no good YouTube guides out there yet? Because I guess I've only really looked on YouTube and, like, general web search to look at it. Oh, Wi-Fi. Yeah, I thought there was a Wi-Fi thing. There's a Wi-Fi hookup, so there's, like, potentially going to be lag. But I never figured out how that was supposed to work. They put a port in the back on the underside where your charger is and use the USB thing. Oh, you mean if you modded it? What? Do I have to check my 3DS and figure out what ports it has? I mean, there's, like, the infrared sensor that, like, is how you attach the, thing. Well, there is a USB cable for 3DS. You don't need it. I wouldn't need it if I used Wi-Fi, right? Yeah. That does sound familiar. I do, now that I think about it, I do remember there's like a Wi-Fi technique. People didn't like it as much because the lag is so high, but like I would do that. Even if the processing power is required is a little high, I could even I could pipe it into my second computer and then use my capture card to capture, like, from the screen of my second computer. Yeah, there's a USB 3DS. Cut the grass? What? What are you talking about? Wait, you can't cut the grass in this game, can you? There's nothing to cut. No, you can't cut the grass in gold? What are you talking about? It says there's nothing to cut here. I think you're thinking about 3rd gen, my friend. In the next generation, you can cut the grass. Oops, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. And I'm using max repels just because it guarantees that we won't run into the normal Pokemon that spawn here. What? What are you talking about? I was facing grass. Oh, okay. I mean, that doesn't really help me though, does it? Like, I need to... How does that help? I mean, that's cool. Oh, I thought, you know, I think I was I must have been at the edge of the grass facing out, you're right. I'm sorry. I've been corrected, Aqua Blaze. Like, does that actually... Okay, we'll do that. We'll do it. Like, I could use Rebuff to... Like, Rebuff is in my party because, I have Rebuff here to use Sweet Scent, but Sweet Scent doesn't respect, the Repel stuff, so, like, what? Like, the dogs don't move if they're, The dogs don't move unless you change zone, so, like... How's this... Is this supposed to help me? I don't think this is gonna help. The next grass? Oh. You mean here? Direct me. Okay. I should point out I have not encountered a wild Suicune yet. So we want to clear all of this. Is that what you're talking about? Sorry, I gotta wait for the delay. I swear, I have the stream on low latency and the delay is still huge. Yeah, just run through this. Oh, yeah. Like that. Oh, more off. Ah. Oof, we're pretty far. We're like an hour over the normal stream time. Like that? You want to do circles, or do I want to go back and forth? Yeah, I've got, Syven is level 33. She's my, Pathfinder. Quick Claw, just in case. I know it's not the optimal choice. If I had more time, if we don't find all of the dogs in the next, like, 10 minutes or whatever, then I'm gonna train up my jump fluff. Yeah, we gotta check the map. See, the reason that I'm going back and forth through each area is because we still haven't seen Suicune. We haven't seen Suicune, so, like, we're not gonna know if they're here. I'm going back and forth so that we can trigger Suicune to show up. Because Suicune could be anywhere and we just won't know. You know what, we're spending so much time on the open road, I may as well go back out of the, I may as well do what I was doing before and go back out of the, doorway. Better to trigger the other two first and trap them? I guess so. Whoops. No, sorry, Syven. I didn't want to fight. I meant to run away. Good time to hatch some shinies. Yeah, sure, let's go back to shiny farming. Why not? Why the heck not? Oops. Oh, Raiku's so close. That's the area that I was wandering in before. I mean, now that you're here, Aquablaze, and you seem to know more about this than I do. Do you think there's any RNG manipulation if I did, like, a hard reset? Or is it based on the, do they do RNG based on the in-game time? Do you think? Because if it's based on, like, time since the game started, then you could potentially, like, mash through menus and, like, kind of force the encounter. I mean, this is kind of slow, but we could do it this way, actually. Not to be sure you found these guys while grinding. Yeah. I found Entei twice while grinding, but it was off-stream, and I didn't want to catch him off-stream. So I wasted this max repel. Oh, Raiku's right there! It's right there! I'll never get it. I think I encountered Raikou accidentally in my silver game, my silver cartridge. Mean look Pokemon? No, no chance. I'm relying on getting Quick Claw and just like whittling down their HP, or I could just throw Ultra Balls forever because I have so much money. Also, doesn't Mean Look only works for the Pokemon that used it, right? Like if I do Mean Look and switch out, then the dog can just run away. Right? Or am I wrong about that? But I was going to use Jumpluff because Jumpluff can learn... Yeah, Mean Look keeps them in to just run away. But I was pretty sure Mean Look only works if you don't switch your Pokemon out. Like, it breaks... Which would make sense, right? Like, the Mean Look is from the Pokemon, from, like, the Gengar, you know, that you had. Or Spiderweb if you use an Ariados, but Ariados is so slow you don't want to use it for a wild dog. Like, what I'm banking on is either Quick Claw working for Scythen, or... Yeah, you could get a high-level Mean Looker and just chill. That's true. Like, the strategy that I think will work better, because I have Mulan the Second who has Spore and False Swipe. The strategy that I'm thinking will work better is if I can train up my Jumpluff with Sleep Powder, and it's pretty fast. It might be fast enough to contest the dogs if I can get it to level 39. And I might buy some Carbos to speed it up, because I don't know what kind of IVs these dogs are going to have. Yeah. Oh, they also changed the look of Suicune's head loop. Interesting. I know they changed the coloring. Like, the original color, I think, was like darker, and then they changed it from purple to blue or something. But yeah, I think the biggest change is from Raikou, because, like, Raikou's the most obvious change. Yeah. Oh, this game is the cloning glitch. Yeah, I could do that. I don't want to use that glitch, though. The only glitch that I wanted to use was Brock through walls, because it saves time. But I don't want to clone... I don't want to use the Master Ball. That is, to my sensibilities, that is unsportsmanlike. Oh, there's Raikou again. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find the border. I'm going to find the border for these two regions, and I'm just going to go back and forth. Because, oh wait, I think it's there. Is that it? Yeah. I'm going to find the border area, and I'm going to go back and forth, because if they turn up... they seem to like these areas, and if they turn up in one of them while I'm there, then we'll get just really lucky. I think it's like here? Is this it? Yeah. I'm going to check it again as I go. This, let's see, where is the... Oh, it's right here. Okay, right in the middle of the fencing. Whoops. Yeah, I was looking up, I was curious, like, how people speedrun this game, and I was looking up, like, apparently, like, you change the name. There's some names that you can change on the Pokemon boxes to do some memory manipulation, and that's, like, pretty nuts. Yeah, I imagine, like, you use held items to duplicate the Master Ball, right? Is that how you do it? Because you can duplicate Pokemon in this one by reloading at the right time when you're changing a box, I think. And so, like, you end up... The Pokemon ends up getting saved in the box, but not... But, like, not overriding your... Your current party doesn't get saved, so, like, the Pokemon is still in your party and in the box. Oh, that is it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I that would be fun to try just to do it. But I don't want to use that to, like, get more Master Balls, you know? Now, if I won the lottery and got Master Balls, then I might consider using them. That's different. If I won the lucky numbers show. But no, I would rather try and do things the fair way. Because hey, who knows? Maybe I'll get, like, crazy lucky and my first Ultra Ball will actually catch it. I don't think it will. But never say never. It's a shame that I got Mulan such a high level. Oh, cloning glitches in 3DS? Gold and silver. Nice. Oops, how did we get down to exit? Oh, I think I went up by accident. Wow. I thought about getting level balls as well, but you only really get use out of that if you have a level 80. And my highest level Pokemon right now is level 71 Furret, so that's not really gonna work. Oh, you used the cheat. Partner left me her dogs. Aw, cool. So if you see me stream this and see 2 sets of dogs, I'm sorry. Hey, you know, I don't want to hold anybody else to my standards as far as glitches are concerned. Glitch to your heart's content. This game is so unfair that it would be like really shitty and gatekeepery of me to be like, nobody should use these glitches. Like, I demoed the, when I originally streamed Pokemon Red and Blue Pokedex Challenge, I demonstrated the, like, Cinnabar Island thing where you can catch Safari Zone Pokemon, or Pokemon from, like, anywhere. But I didn't actually catch a Tauros that way. Missing no dance glitching. No. No, please don't hurt me, missing no. I'll pay you tribute. Hey, Kubo. Yeah, no worries. I mean, I was planning on signing off, but it's like... Finding these dogs took over my night. We saw Raikou once, at least. Yeah. Guys, it's getting late. It's getting late, y'all. Sorry. I meant to say y'all, actually, instead of guys. Guys. Hey, guys. No, it's getting late over here, y'all. I think I gotta do, like, just a few more of these cycles, and then we gotta call it. Oops. I do like Raikou's call, but that's not what I was looking for. Do y'all get the feeling that they're just intentionally avoiding me? Too easy. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta stop. This is gonna be like, this is gonna like feed into my like addictive behavior or something. It's like slots. It's like, just let me do like 10 more. Just let me do 10 more and they'll show up, okay? You're this close to making a Mastodon account. Twitter's dying, but love the microblogging format. Yeah, I would say right now, I like Mastodon, but it still has problems with some of the moderating tools. Blue Sky is probably a little bit, like, more accommodating. Because, honestly, Mastodon kind of has, like, a racism problem. Like, black users in particular have been scared off of Mastodon, like, very quickly. Because it is just not accommodating, especially for black women. Yeah, there's always Blue Sky. I mean, I'm not happy about Blue Sky, but, like, people are using it. And so it's like, oh. You have to either use it or, like, not be part of the conversation. Yeah, Blue Sky is Twitter 2.0, which is still racist. I mean, the difference is that, like, Blue Sky, like, people will get, like... Like, the experience on Mastodon has been, like, considerably worse if you're a person of color, which is the real sad part. Yeah, right, like, the Fediverse, federating... The Federation is, like, a good thing. It just needs work. Yeah, the W&O versus the Angelet's a devil. The Angelet's secretly a devil. Yeah. It's like, which one do you... I feel like the Angelet that's, like, secretly a devil is kind of the... Is baddie? Is that what that means now? Am I using that correctly? Or no? Please shut me down right now. I said I would stop, and I haven't stopped. Yeah, we're not right now. Okay. I'm calling it there. We're an hour, 20 minutes past... Sorry, an hour 15 past, my normal streaming. So I'm gonna call it quits. I need to sleep. Join me on Saturday. I really want to start the Crystal stream on Monday. So on Saturday, I am going to do a stream. I'll start a little early. I think I'll start at 6 Eastern, 6 p.m. Eastern. And we will get the dogs. I'm going to do some research and see what I can learn. And I'm going to try and find a wild Suicune so we have all 3 in the decks. I think we're just going to do this strat that I've been doing of going back and forth past this fence post. Yeah, thank y'all for joining me. It's always a pleasure, especially to have people in the chat. Even just a little conversation going on. But this is very exciting. We're almost done with the 250, and we'll be able to do Crystal with my, like, wacky special team that I'm so excited to share when once we get to Goldenrod, we can hatch a bunch of eggs and we'll have some Pokemon that you're not supposed to have yet, but they will be ours. They will be ours, and they will be based on all of the toil and effort from Gold and Silver playthroughs. So, in my mind, that's fair. These playthroughs are interwoven. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to name, because I'm going to pick the female player character for Crystal. I need to figure out what to name her, because we had Pete in this one and Platy in Silver, so I need to figure out something... I don't know, Platilda. No, we need to have something else. But... yeah, that's for sure Crystal on Monday. I guess it'll be like a marathon stream on Saturday. And I'm gonna make it happen. We're gonna get the dogs. We're gonna make it happen. It'll happen. I'm going a little crazy, so I'm gonna stop for the night. Thank you all again for joining me, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.